and have the courage to do it and have the courage not to do it. And so he's having a great season so far.
Coach, thank you for your time and best of luck tonight. Hey, here's to going 7-2 and entering that district competition and winning it all, right?
100%. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. That's Coach Parr Pitts of your Camdenton Football Lakers.
Next up is
Machino up in the broadcast booth. Better get out of the way here, folks. So we'll go send it right back up to you guys. Thanks a lot.
Great interview. Joey Hom down on the field with Coach Parr Pitts. And, you know, Sean, you look at that interview sponsored by Jack Sporting Goods, and last week was a tough one. We had our chances. A couple turnovers got away from us in that Lebanon game. At the end, you know, one bounced off of us for that final interception that allowed them to run the clock out.
Yep.
But you look at the matchup tonight, this is a very similar type offense. We're going against the spread, so we got to switch gears from the traditional run defense that we ran against the Wishbone last week, now going back to something that we've been accustomed to for numerous years.
Yeah, that it can be a tough transition because a lot of times what you're going to do is you're going to end up putting kids in a position that they haven't played all year. Now, they're a football player, and they react and they go to the football, but having a kid staying closer to the line because he's a little bit faster, putting a linebacker at a defensive end, or, you know, and then adding maybe another kid who hasn't had a lot of time into the defensive backfield, it takes some time and practice to get those guys and get their keys down pretty well.
And the Lakers looked at moving people around. We saw Cedarwall get moved around this week going up to the line. Is that to keep an eye on the quarterback? What's the theory behind these types of moves?
Well, I mean, so you look at it, and it's basically a speed game. You know, that's what this offense is trying to do, is they're trying to put their athletes in space. So what we need to do, they got a good quarterback who obviously can run the ball. So we've got to match that speed with our defense. And so having the bigger, pluggers, those D linemen, get in there and plug the holes and stop the run. You got to take those guys out, and they can play a little bit and spell, but you want those guys who are speed off the edge, who can track down this quarterback when he decides to take off.
And which quarterback are you going to get? Are you going to get the senior transfer Mabian? Are you going to get Newberry, who's been pretty much leading the charge most of the season, a sophomore quarterback, and then you get the mix of Rex Dieters in there as well.
Yeah, and obviously, a couple of them definitely, when they put the ball down and decide to run, they can make things happen. And so we've got to have, some guys there to direct him inside and then send him to our linebacker, who has got to be solid and come up and meet him at the line of scrimmage when he does decide to scramble and get out of the pocket. So that's going to be the key.
Well, containment is the key, and sometimes, if you take an inside lane and you're the outside defensive tackle or end, you're not keeping containment. You allow them to break out, and it makes it tougher for a Sam DeMott to make the right read to get out there quick enough. And that position, especially in the spread offense, is split-second timing that, Sam has to make that right read.
Yeah, well, what helps is pressures.
Right.
And so, and if you can disguise them well enough, you can bring that what they call an outlaw, the outside linebacker, and get him in unblocked, hopefully. And then, when those other guys know the pressure's coming on, they can expect this guy's going to flush pretty quick, so they can react to it a little bit quicker than that. But if you just send 3, you're putting that linebacker on an island, and you're dropping 8, but, you're putting him on an island to make that tackle on that quarterback, and you just got to force him up the chute, as they say, right over the center. That's where your linebacker is. Don't let him outside.
Well, you look at this year and you see a lot of seniors stepping up, Edson, DeMott, but what are the new players that have kind of put that wrinkle to this Lakers defense as we first focus on Purple Haze?
Well, I mean, obviously our linebacker, who stepped up quite a bit, Cedarwall, has made a huge impact. If you want to look at somebody as a natural, he's a natural. He played his 8th grade year, his 9th grade year, and then he did not play his sophomore year. And then he's come back out again, and it's like he did not miss a beat.
That's not normal.
No, it's not.
Because those are some big growing years where you get the feel of the game and really how to react when people fire off the line, because there is a big change from freshman and 8th grade football up to the sophomore JV level.
Yeah, absolutely. A big change. The speed of the game, alone, going from freshman now to a junior, the speed of the game. And then it took him, a little bit. But he made an impact early, and his ability to read and fill and go downhill has been really impressive this year. We're definitely impressed. You know, Colin Stamper's another one. You know, he kind of rolled in and out of that outlaw position. In the last few weeks, he's starting to own that position, and he's playing with some passion and playing with some purpose.
And you bring in another DeMott Willard. I mean, the kid doesn't kind of miss much from Sam in a lot of ways. Good speed. He really does a good job controlling the outside. But then you have, I think, the core of this defense is really the secondary. The experience of the secondary is at a high level with Edson, and you look at Mellencamp, and you look at Ford, and you look at Shepard in there.
Yeah, a lot of experience back there. You know, obviously we're missing Carson Durnan this week. He has worked his way and worked really hard to be an excellent safety, and he came up, and so. But guess what? Next guy up. You know, Ford is now stepping up in there, and he's gotten plenty of reps this year at it, and it's his job tonight to step in and fill those shoes and you know, and be successful tonight, which the coaches have full confidence in him.
Well, you know, and you see Blake's experience for 3 seasons and being a leader on this team, even as a young player, playing those important roles of carrying the ball when needed and things of that nature. But you do miss someone like Carson coming out, and you know, it's probably an unending knee injury for the whole season, which is a hard way to go out, especially when you look at what his older brother has done as well with him, and that, you know, brotherly love they shared all season, you know.
Yeah, it's tough, and you don't want to see that for anybody, no matter who they are. And you know, but I tell you what, you know, from talking to the coaches, he's been out of practice this week. I mean, he is, you know, he's missing it, you know, and I know he hurts too, and we're going to miss him tremendously. But you know, I hope, you know, I don't know if he made the trip or not tonight or not, but it'd be great to see him out here if he did.
Well, you know, we talked about containment with their quarterback and the spread that they're running. Any other final keys for the defense?
You know, that's, you know, and I'm going off, they have a new coach this year, Glendale does. And so, but traditionally in this offense, you know, they want to check a number of times. They'll call that snap cadence, and then they're going to see if there's any movement. And that's what we have to do a good job of, either go ahead and fake in the movement, show them we're going to blitz, and then back off and get them to call another play, or, you know, stay static to where they can't get a key on us, because if they get a key on us, then boom, they're going to call another play. And, you know, usually if they see pressure, it's going to be a screen, a bubble, you know, a tunnel, something quick to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick. So we've got to be prepared for that. Whenever we do bring a pressure, we got to be prepared for that quick stuff.
Yeah, and you've had to get to hiding it. I think the players, the game has evolved so quickly nowadays. It's not like it was back in the days when we played, where the kid ran into the play. I mean, you have the coaches dancing on the sideline doing hand jive motions, and you know, so it's definitely been an excitement. Now this is going to be a long game tonight, because of these two offenses. You know, but it's going to be a great game and a great way to end the season. This is Winter Shelton pregame show. Winter Shelton Real Estate Group is crushing it. Also want to thank our title sponsor, Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC, shophewlett.com. When we come back, Coach Machino and Joey Hahn will be joining me up here in the broadcast booth, and we'll get into a little more Laker information about the offense tonight. We'll be right back on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
Hi, this is Greg at Surdak Yamaha of Lake of the Ozarks. Since we've been doing this for over 50 years, everyone asks, how is business during the slowing economy? Well, it's simple. When the economy is robust, people buy boats, motorcycles, and bourbon. When the economy gets weak, people buy boats, motorcycles, and bourbon. So here is a winning investor strategy. Buy your bourbon from one of the lake's great restaurants and bars, and buy your boats and motorcycles from Surdak Yamaha of Lake of the Ozarks today, before we run out again. If boat and wave runner rental is more your style, we just received a brand new fleet of G3 pontoons, wave runners, and Four Winds boats. Visit SurdikeBoatRental.com.
You ride on a reputation at Gary Surdike. You ride on a reputation. You ride on a reputation.
It's a great time to sell your property, so reach out to the most productive new team at the lake, your favorite real estate team. Hi, Tammy Cannon here with James Anderson for the Ed Schmidt team.
It's a simple goal to sell your property for top market value, and we'll be there for every step of the transaction. Our team utilizes cutting-edge technology, and we're proud to be premier Zillow and Trulia agents.
Check us out on Facebook or online at yourfavoriterealestateteam.com.
List your property with the #1 new team at the lake, the Ed Schmidt team, powered by eXp Realty.
No pressure, low prices.
Hi, this is Jason at Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton. Hewlett has been serving the lake area for over 54 years, and we're proud to offer the lowest prices combined with a friendly, no-pressure environment. We are proud to offer our price match guarantee. You can buy locally without all the hassles and pressures of a big dealer, but still be confident you're getting the lowest prices on your purchase. I invite you to come experience the Hewlett difference today. Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton.
No pressure, low prices. That's the way we do it. Shop Hewlett. ShopHewlett.com.
Faith, dedication, and discipline are the Bill of Rights for Central Fitness, a Patriots gym. Central Fitness, a Patriots gym, grants freedom like our Constitution to work out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 3 specific rooms for cardio, weights, and stretching, all in a clean atmosphere with showers available for the workout before work. Athletic training program with age groups and adult programs offered this fall with certified NAMS trainer. Limited time slots available before and after school. Central Fitness, a Patriots gym, is a proud supporter of Camdenton Lakers. Look them up online, Instagram, and Facebook. Across from Hewlett's.
At Oakstar Bank, you'll hear the word serve often. The Oakstar team's commitment to serve means they're fully invested in the communities they're located in. When you see them supporting events or volunteering around town, you know the passion that motivates them to be invested in the community is the same passion that drives them to be the best community bank. Oakstar Bank is a proud sponsor of the Camdenton Lakers and the Osage Indians. Go teams! Oakstar Bank is a member FDIC equal housing lender.
And welcome back once again, everybody. Here sitting next to my good old buddy, Sean Patrick Machino. So happy that you're here with us tonight. It's a fill-in game for me and old Ed Schmidt. We did this for 20-plus years, some odd years. Boy, they go by so fast, but it was so much fun, and it's great to kind of be back in the chair and talking football with some good friends, and obviously hoping the Camdenton Lakers will put it all together and march forward to a 7-2 record coming in tonight at 6-2, facing the 4-4 Glendale Falcons. What an absolutely picturesque, gorgeous night here in Southwest Missouri, the southeast side of Springfield, Missouri. Lowe's Stadium here, home of the Glendale Falcons. I know you guys talked a little defense. Let's talk a little offense. Let's talk about the play of our quarterback, our senior quarterback, Cade Durnan. As you know, all your years being around this game and then the Laker program, it's a privilege to be the quarterback of a program like this, right? And some kids who were probably deserved to be starters as sophomores have to wait until it's their turn, right? Yeah. And that's tradition. That's Bob Shoreway. That's Jeff Shoreway, and certainly it's Par Pitt's way. But Cade Durnan has stepped into this role, and man, he has knocked it out of the park, replacing a legend in Bear Shore.
Absolutely. The kid is, as he was coming up, 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, the one thing that his coaches always said at the time, one of the smartest football players that they've ever seen. He could run the offense out there, and there sometimes, I'm not going to mention the middle school coach, right? But there was a time where, yes, Cade was out there calling the plays, and the coach's like, you know what, you got this series. And he went out, and he's a smart kid and a smart football player.
Well, I've been a fan so far this year and just kind of going around watching as much as I can. And he reminds me of Paxton DeLawrence a little bit. I mean, Paxton DeLawrence, obviously a sensational quarterback, set all the records. I don't have the records in front of me. Coach Birch, if he was sitting next to us, he would have it. But just his demeanor, his poise, how he plays the game, how he studies the game, and then executes it at the level that he does on the football field.
Yeah. You got to have a quarterback mindset, and it's one similar to a golfer. You cannot remember that bad shot, because if you remember that bad shot, it's going to affect the rest of your game. He has a great quarterback mindset that once the play's over, he will process it pretty quick and learn from it, but then it's behind him, and he's moving on to the next play, and that's what every great quarterback is able to do. You see the ones that aren't successful, they let stuff get to them, and then all of a sudden they start short-arming it and doubting themselves. Right. As soon as you doubt yourself as a quarterback, you're done.
It might be over, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the future, and hey, this might be a little in the bloodline, right? Michael Machino, the starting quarterback for the freshman squad, right, has an opportunity to fight for the starting quarterback position next year. He's got to battle Carson Durnan, and I'm sure there's some other kids in line. But let's talk about how proud you are of Michael's development, his growth, and where he started and where he's currently at.
Well, he was pretty fortunate in that he was surrounded with a solid group of receivers, and in 7th grade, they started running this, what we called the tight offense back then. And, and had some success. He had Coach Paul Schaefer there as his coach and trusted him, trusted the receivers. The line was perfect. We didn't have a real big line, but they were quick. And that's kind of what is a good setup. And so he's been running it this year. Thankfully, Coach Daniel Edson has instituted some two-back stuff, some one-back stuff. So that's broadened, Michael and the rest of the team into a little bit more of a running game and expanded their knowledge on football. So, going next year, into it, yeah, he's going to battle. He's my son. I love him to death. And yes, I'm a little bit partial, but I'm also a football coach. And when it comes down to it, you know what? The best kid who has the best camp and summer and everything else is going to end up playing. If it's him, great. If not, he's got a good chance at receiver too.
Yep, and that's what Bear Shore had to fight through his sophomore year. Coach Shore thought he was ready. Figured out, okay, maybe this is not your year to be the guy. Patrick Wormsley stepped in and did a great job leading us to the playoffs, and ultimately losing to the Washington Blue Jays, I think they are. But yeah, very similar deal. So it takes a special kind of kid to really earn that job, and it's earned. It's not given, right?
No, it's not at all. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, the last sophomore quarterback to start, for the seasons was Coach Daniel Edson back in 2003, his sophomore year. I don't know if he started the first couple games or not, but I know he ended up being the starter the last 5-6 games, possibly, maybe even more than that. And before that, you have to go back quite a ways to find a sophomore quarterback who started. Jeff Shore did not.
Right.
Jeff Shore was a wide receiver his
That's
sophomore
right.
year.
Todd Frazier was the senior guy, right? And Shore did not beat out Frazier, or maybe Coach Bob Shore felt like Frazier was the guy for that year,
exactly.
Right? And so Daniel Edson, just like you're proud of your son, I'm proud of my nephew, right?
Absolutely.
I remember Jeff Shore giving me a call earlier that summer of his sophomore season, excited for me and the opportunity for Daniel that, hey, he earned the right to be the quarterback. My dad named him the starting quarterback, and I was just like,
yeah.
And that's kind of when I went into broadcasting. I was like, man, I want to watch this kid play, because I know he's something special. And sure enough, he went 6-4 that sophomore year, and then undefeated before losing at home to Webb in the semifinals. I think it was, maybe it was the quarterfinals, but then they won it all the senior year. So
and then you have Daniel now mentoring Michael, mentoring last year Quentin Knepp, mentoring all these kids coming up through, and his wealth of knowledge at the quarterback position is immeasurable. I mean, it's invaluable. He just knows, and he's such a competitor too.
Proved it last year in the hardwood too as a varsity basketball coach. Okay, so Cade Durnan, we're solid there, right? Let's talk about a little bit of our wide receivers. Kyle Letson leading this group. I looked at his stats earlier. I think he had like 55 stats, 800 some odd yards, and 9 touchdowns, just tearing it up this year.
He is. I mean, he's a great 50-50 ball. If he's one-on-one with somebody, I mean, hey, send it to him. And if you can get that matchup.
They're about ready to perform the national anthem. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Thank you, folks.
Hollylift Boat Lifts.
Your boat is a major investment. Make sure it sits on a poly lift.
When you need a boat lift to raise your boat out of the water, choose the one voted best boat lift at the lake. Choose Polylift. Any size, built with the best quality construction, a lifetime warranty on the tanks, and the service to stand behind it. We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
We got time to build boat lifts. We build poly lifts.
Tradition runs in the family. Family vacation, family Sunday dinner, and family holiday gatherings. Lake of the Ozarks boaters find top quality boats and service at Kelly's Port. The same owner and manager for over 40 years. Now that's a tradition. Start your own family tradition on a new Regal boat or Bennington pontoon, backed by highly trained and certified technicians. Kelly's Port on Business 54 in Osage Beach, the marina on Dude Ranch Road, or online kellysport.com. Book your winterization now.
At Lake Regional, we're proud to offer a nationally accredited cancer center with deep expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and personalized treatment plans. Our team is here for one reason: you. We promise to be at your side from diagnosis to treatment and beyond, leaving no stone unturned. Lake Regional Cancer Center. Our commitment runs deep.
Where'd you get that grin? Right above your chin.
Why is everyone smiling? Because Key Lime Pie Concretes are back, of course, and they're bursting. Starting with the world's finest vanilla frozen custard, they add a whole slice of sweet and tangy key lime pie, crust and all. It's all part of the summer of smiles at Andy's Frozen Custard.
Top your day with a smile.
Hey folks, stop by now for one of our brand new hand-spun caramel apples, available in 3 delicious flavors at your local Andy's. And welcome back, folks. Nice little quick conversation from Nicola Gilardi. You remember Gilardi's back when we were college freshmen? He had that little corner Italian bistro and little bar area down there behind the student union. But anyway, that's old Mr. Gilardi there. Welcome back to Lowe Stadium here. I'd like to thank our title sponsor, Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC. Ryan and Jason just bought me a truck from both Ryan and Jason here not too long ago. Fantastic job. Thank you for all the years in business and your support. Would also like to thank Winter Shelton Real Estate Company for being the sponsor of our pregame show. Sean Machino talking a little bit of offense right now. We're at the wide receiver position. Kyle Letson tearing it up, having a great year. And to be a great quarterback in the system, you have to have a set of receivers that have the hands that can run the routes and sometimes have the speeds. And I think he's got them all between Kyle Letson, Carson Durnan, of course, Carson Durnan, the second leading receiver, Braden Shepard on the opposite side. And then you got Owen Barbie, and then, of course, Blake Ford coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, these guys, Owen Barbie. I tell you what, he's one of those guys that, last year he really wasn't for sure, and man, he has exploded. Great hands, he's not the big tall receiver. He's actually, about, I don't know, maybe 5'8", 5'9", maybe, but he's got great hands, good quickness. Shepard's one of those other tough, bigger type receivers, and then, of course, you got Ford that can catch and get, with the quarterback and run the ball.
Yep, and then, of course, without all of that happening, you need protection, and to be able to run the ball, you need run blocking. Let's talk about the unit that you coached for several years, the offensive line, Pappy's Hogs up front. Tell me about these special group of guys.
Well, you got the tackles and with Youthy and with Hilton. And those two guys, Youthy's come on too. He did not play, or he was injured last year, so he's come on and done a great job. They had a mix-up, early in the season. Cole Lane was playing guard, and then they did a switch, and all of a sudden everything started to flow a little bit better, and put Reap over there at guard, and then, of course, Carson George, great senior leader right there at the left guard. These guys have battled all year long, and, it was tough getting here. I mean, during the summer, it was tough getting to where they are now. And but they persevered, and they got through it, and they made the adjustments, and they're doing a great job this year.
Sometimes it's not always all about size. Sometimes it's the fight in the player, right, and the tactics and what is coached on the field, and the angles that they take, the leverage, how they stack up against the guy in front of them, right?
That's exactly right. When something we learned a long time ago, if you take care of the little things, the big thing's going to take care of themselves. So if you take that correct step and the correct angle, get your hands in the right position, you do all those little things, it's going to take care of the big thing to block, and keeping that guy sustained, and that's what these guys are always working towards, and trying to do all the little things right and block out everything else.
On the defensive line, talking about injuries tonight, our Lake Regional Injury Report. We do have some key Lakers dinged up tonight, one of them being Carson Durnan, one of them being Mr. Balderas, our anchor on both sides of the football, right? The guy that really brings that defensive energy, that defensive effort, that mindset, that mentality to beat your guy up front and make the play. He is out tonight. Is that is my understanding?
Yep, and if I'm not mistaken, Dominic Poling, I think, is also going to be out tonight. And then I got a question mark by Sam DeMott, and I don't know how much, because he was injured last week during the Lebanon game. I don't think he played this much of the second half. So we're going to see how much they can use him tonight.
Sam DeMott obviously is our special teams kicker too, right? I mean,
that's Willard.
Oh, that's Willard. My fault. My
young
fault.
brother
Sorry,
Willard.
Okay,
he's got the foot, and he's solid at those extra points. I mean, once again, Coach Brett Edson, you don't need a tee. Put it down on the ground, kick it through, and Coach Brett Edson, man, I tell you what, heck of a kicking coach, and he's done a great job with our kickers, but yeah, I mean, Willard is. I don't have his stats on his.
I don't believe he's missed the PAT, right?
If he has, it's only been one or two. But we'll find that out here. But yeah, so and hopefully what we can do is just put, like West Plains was one of those games where all three phases, offense, defense, special teams, all came together. We showed that we could do it, and that's what we need to do tonight moving into district play next week, is putting all three phases together.
I tell you what, don't let the record fool you. The 4-4 Glendale Falcons are a team that can beat the Lakers, that can beat the Lebanon Yellow Jackets, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Coach Parpitz made a comment about this being a light crowd, scares him a little bit, because then it kind of turns in, there's less pressure, then it turns into more of an exhibition, more of a practice, right? And so when they play loose and come after you, anything's possible, right? We learned that against Hillcrest. We thought we'd kind of run over Hillcrest, and Hillcrest was leading after the first quarter.
Yeah, I tell you what, in my years of coaching, Glendale has always been one of the more chippy ball games, and they play hard, and usually some things have happened during the ball game that have got some guys, fired up and so on and so forth, and it's happened most years, and I don't know why it is, but that's the way it is, and I wouldn't expect anything less tonight. It's
going to be a hard-fought game, and who knows, we might see some fighting going on, folks. Stick around as the Lakers enter the field with the American flag and the purple haze flag as well. Tell the quick story behind the flag, the purple haze flag. Was that Sean Watts, 1985?
1985, 1986, somewhere right around in there. And, I don't know if it was we saw a college game and saw these college teams run out there with the flag, and we're like, well, if they do it, we can do it, And so let's make a flag. I'm not for sure who made it, but that flag, it had we put tape on it, for Purple Haze, and that original flag, it may still be around today, but the tape's not on there, but you can still read Purple Haze from the imprint of that tape.
That's awesome. Yeah. I bet Sean Watts has that flag. In fact, his son Gavin Watts was the quarterback here when Gavin went through, and what a great quarterback he was, playing college football currently. All right, folks, that's going to do it for our Winter Shelton Real Estate pregame show. You're listening live from Lowe's Stadium, Springfield, Missouri, home of the Glendale Falcons. The Camdenton Lakers are coming in tonight, ready to play some football and get after the district tournament, which starts next Friday night at home in Camdenton. Folks, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Camdenton Laker Football on Mix 92.7 or watching live on MoSportsZone.com. Me and my buddy Sean Patrick Machino and my buddy Ed Schmidt will be back in just a second. We'll be right back.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your local Porter's Ace? Kent Porter here, and in addition to my great staff, we have top-rated paint brands like Benjamin Moore and Magnolia. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wondering and start painting. Head to your local Porter's Ace today. Porter's Ace Building Centers in Lorry. Porter's, we're here to help. See acehardware.com for details.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Can't go there and get my Diet Dr. Pepper.
That's right. For nearly 4 decades, Econolift has been the trusted name for all your boat hoist needs at the Lake of the Ozarks. Their lifts are always born in the USA and are made with the highest quality galvanized steel for strength and durability. Contact Econolift today to ensure your boat lift is ready this boating season. Econolift Boat Hoist, the most dependable and affordable boat hoist on the market. Family owned and proudly made in the USA. Call Econolift at 573-346-7161.
Okay. All right.
Being a member has its perks. Have you downloaded the new Deerbergs app yet? Hi, I'm Greg Deerberg. Sign up for Deerbergs Rewards to earn points every time you shop, and so much more. Make your shopping list, scan the weekly ad for deals, clip digital coupons, and save even more. Order flowers, catering, and sweet treats in a matter of a few taps. And best of all, there's always something new. Convinced yet? Grab your phone and discover the most rewarding way to shop is with the Deerbergs app. It's fresh, it's friendly, it's Deerbergs.
We're back here live. The Falcons coming out on the field. Sean Machino joining me up here in the Kelly's Port Marina broadcast booth. And we're still in the pregame, brought to you by Winter Shelton Real Estate Group. You know, you've talked a lot about offense. We talked a lot about defense. The next stage is getting out here and playing some football tonight. We're minutes away from kickoff. When you look at the energy tonight, when you see the Lakers come out and they come down across the field, it brings back a lot of memories from me. But is there something they do in the locker room before coming out? Do they get fired up because they walk out pretty strong and then they come out and take the field?
Yeah, as a coach, you don't want all that energy expended in the locker room of hooping and hollering and everything else. I mean, it's almost got to be somewhat a little bit controlled, and the guys kind of know that too. Every once in a while, it can get pretty fired up in there when you get a big game, but usually, they're just going around and mentally preparing themselves for this game, thinking of different scenarios. And then as you come down on the field, that's when the juices start flowing. And then when you run out on the field, now it's go time. And so, it's that blend of staying engaged, staying pumped up in the locker room, and then building as you get down here to the field.
Well, you've done this for a lot of years. Do you miss that part, walking down with the team and all that? I mean, honestly.
I tell you what, I did not until last Friday, and it was Lebanon. I drove up there, and some memories started coming back, and I thought, you know what, I still got a great relationship with all the coaches, a lot of the players, and so I decided I'm just going to walk in the back of the line with the Hoggies, and I for the first time I had those coaching juices, flowing, and me and Bob stood on the sideline, and that was a great ball game. I know we didn't, come out and get that one, but the guys played so well last week, and I think they can build off that tonight, and that's what I'm looking for. But
well, you look at that and you look at the maturity that they learned from that game. Hopefully those types of lessons carry on into the postseason.
Because last year, what happened? We went down, we beat them pretty good, and then we came back and we had a letdown this game, and we lost this game, and so controlling the mental approach to the game is huge, and coming in with this, you got to come in with the same mindset every single game. If you don't, you're up and down, and you're going to be not playing consistent football. So hopefully they had a great mindset coming in this ball game that they're going to execute, play hard.
Well, down on the sidelines is Joey Hahn, brought to you by HMI Fireplace. No one warms you. Joey, any final thoughts here before we get out of the pregame and get to the start of the game? Well, maybe we didn't have connection with Joey that time, but we'll keep it here, and the Lakers are out at midfield, the captains for the annual coin toss, and when we come back, we'll have the start of the game. This pregame has been brought to you by Winter Shelton Real Estate Group. They're crushing it, and also crushing it is Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC, our title sponsor. We'll be back in a moment, folks, here on Mix 92.7 Sports and MoSportsZone.com.
KLOZ Eldon.
Your hometown lumberyard and proud high school football supporter, High Brothers Lumber. High Brothers Lumber prides itself on knowledgeable customer service, on-the-spot instruction, being family-owned and locally operated for 44 years. And at High Brothers, we have the biggest delivery fleet and nothing less than premium lumber. Let the quality be the difference that brings you the win at High Brothers Lumber, located on Old Highway 5 South. High Brothers Lumber.
Are you looking for a great place to work and call home? Our Vet is accepting qualified applicants to any of its central locations, Lynn Creek, Lori, and Ashland. Our Vet has state-of-the-art facilities, excellent customer service, and team spirit when it comes to serving its furry family members. Top salaries, custom employment packages, and executive housing available for accepted applicants. Our Vet supports continued education, benefits, and the best opportunity for a meaningful career in the Ozarks. Please deliver your resume at any location and check us out on Facebook.
We are back live here from Springfield, Missouri. And the Falcons just declined the coin toss, and the Lakers are going to receive the ball to start the first half. The first half of this game is brought to you by Oak Star Bank. Numerous locations around the lake to serve you. Get your Laker checking account. Machino, you look out there, and the Lakers are going to receive the ball and basically be going from our left to our right, and their purple helmets, white jerseys, white pants tonight. So what do you think the Lakers going to do their first play out of the game, huh? Bringing that old coach's intuition out here?
Well, it really depends, on what they've seen in film, the coaches. And if they've got a pretty good idea, then they're going to go probably with a play that they feel really comfortable they're going to be successful with, maybe a play that Durnan can be successful at just to get that first completion down, whether it's a bubble, whether it's a curl, whether it's an out, whatever it is, Or they might check it right off the bat just to see if they're going to bring pressure. And if they do that, then we're going to be able to check it off and find out what they're doing pretty quick.
Well, you look at this Falcons squad defensively, they're led by number 5, the senior, going to Tennessee, Lindstrom. This kid's 6'5", 235, 40-pound youngster, 4-star player, and going to Tennessee's no little slouchy program.
No, it's not, and he's been a force. He leads the team in tackles with 19 tackles on the year, and with 18 assists, and I tell you what, 7 tackle for losses. So this guy, Lindstrom, he's a player, He is a outstanding player for the Glendale Falcons.
We'll see how the Lakers offensive line, the Hoggies, respond tonight, as we're later going to hand out the Hogs pork chop block of the game. Back to receive is Mellencamp and number 3, Edson. Here's the boot towards Edson, towards the corner. It's going to be out of bounds. That will be a penalty to start the game, and the ball will be at the 35-yard line.
It's going to be a good start. As usual, Coach Pitts is going to get them, Coach Nolting going to get them over there on the sideline and get it going. Looks like we got Lindstrom's going to line up probably on our offensive right side of the line. And we're going to see what kind of front they're going to be playing in, whether it's going to be that 3-1 or if they're going to be a 3-2.
The Lakers are going to come out on the field right now, breaking from a sideline huddle with Coach Parr Pitts. Lakers starting at their own 35-yard line. 1st and 10. And we're in Lowe Stadium here in Springfield, Missouri, home of the Glendale Falcons. Falcons are 4-4. Lakers 6-2 coming into the matchup tonight. Final game of the regular season, the 9th game of the season. And by the way, this is Parr Pitt's 10th year back with the Lakers.
Awesome. I'll tell you what, I've coached with him. He's outstanding. Looking at a 3-2 look here, a couple motion. That's a little different for us there.
Little motion trips to the far side, one receiver to the near side, and Edson going down the sideline. Edson diving. He brought it in, Coach. What a catch right there from the senior to start the game out with a big, big play.
Hey, like I said earlier, that is my go-to guy. If you can get him matched up one-on-one, then we're going to throw the ball to him. And because on 50-50 balls, I'm going to bet on Edson to come down with it every time.
Edson, a huge play there of about 28 yards. Hand off the forward to the left side, trying to find some running room. Brought down there by number 8, McTagg, the linebacker, McTagg.
Yep, we got good 3 yards off that one, and that's what happened last week. We got a pretty good running game versus Lebanon last week.
The fog from the smoke machines filling the field on 2nd and 7, about the 30-yard line of the Falcons. Pistol formation. Durnan looking, rolling to the near side, under pressure, throws it in, a nice loft. Edson, touchdown Lakers! A 31-yard strike to go up 6-0.
I tell you what's happening now is that the chemistry between these two, Edson and Durnan, just knowing when to go downfield or when to come back, is building over the season. And that's exactly what happened. You had Edson that was running some type of post in route, and he saw Durnan flush, and so he just broke it to the corner, and he ended up not wide open, but it was a perfect throw right over the defender's hands.
And you see Edson's confidence to either stretch out for it, dive for it, bringing both of those receptions in. And that one was 30-plus yard touchdown, offsides there from the defense on the extra point attempt. The Lakers had 2 first down, brought to you by Surdike Yamaha, where you ride on a reputation. Lakers are in the red zone.
They're going to decline that penalty. They don't want to move it up any closer. You can't take that one on the kickoff, so you just end up declining it.
New kicker this year.
Got number 26, Willard DeMott.
DeMott has only missed 1 extra point attempt, 2 for 2 for field goals. It's up It's good. Lakers up 7-0. 11-11 left to go here in the first quarter. Brought to you by Oak Star Bank. You're listening to Lakers football on Mix 92.7 and Moe's Sports Zone.
Every day, your Jefferson City and Osage Beach Hy-Vee pharmacies are committed to your health and wellness. If you're enrolled in Medicare Part B, Medicare Advantage plans, and most commercial plans, they'll cover up to 8 over-the-counter COVID-19 tests per month at no cost through Hy-Vee. Most plans cover these costs and no prescription is required. Stop in at your Osage Beach or Jefferson City Hy-Vee pharmacy and see the helpful pharmacy staff today.
We're back live. Lakers up 7-0, getting ready to kick off. Sean, what was that opening drive for the Lakers?
Tell you what, that was an impressive first drive. We came out, made a statement early, hit Edson quickly, and then handed it off to Ford, and then finished it off with Edson in the end zone, covering 65 yards in 3 plays, which only took 49 seconds off the clock. When you run our style of offense, that's exactly what you want. You want big play, big play, big play, and don't take hardly any time off the clock, because that's just going to give us more possessions later.
Well, we talked about a couple special plays to start the game off. We saw it turn into Edson, period, folks. Nice squib kick right there from Willard DeMott. A touchback. That's his 3rd touchback of the year for DeMott.
Laker defense going to come out, the old Purple Haze, and they're going to be fired up. They're going to be tested, versus this offense. This is the only team. It's a mirror image of us.
Right.
We run the same offense. We have some variation in our plays, but I'll be honest with you, this quarterback's probably going to run a little bit more than what our quarterback does.
Right.
And so we're going to see right away what's going to happen.
Leading the helm right now, the senior transfer, Mabine, in the pistol.
Yeah, number 7.
He has deuces to each side, handing it off up the middle to the big tailback. Was that number 1, Rex Dieters? Nope, that was coming in there, number 18 tonight. Goforth. Noah Goforth.
Okay. A single back. Boom. Hit him out there for the slot.
Nice pass on the flat.
That's probably going to be a little bit short of the first down. They need probably 2 or 3 more yards here.
Yeah, about a 2-yard run on the first one from Noah, and a good little gain there of 6 yards on that quick pass on the flat. Handoff again. Noah up the middle, found some running room, finally brought down by Ford, and on the bottom getting up with Ford's help, number 54, Stampier.
It's a little different this year with this new Glendale coach. This is not something that Glendale has ever done before, put it back in the backfield. It's been open all the time, so they're trying to establish a little bit of a run game also, and plus you got a good shoestring tackle there.
Yeah, great job right there from Willard DeMott coming from behind, breaking down that defense and tripping up the quarterback for a little bit of a gain of about a yard. Shotgun again for the Falcons. Maybe throws it out in the flat. Oh, drop pass. Was it behind it? Nope.
They went ahead and blew the whistle.
Incomplete. Going to bring up a 3rd down and long. This is something the Lakers D is looking for.
Anytime we get them in the 3rd and long, that's ideal. They're going to keep the back in the backfield, though.
They are keeping the back there. Giving the Lakers a different look than expected. Maybe scrambling, got out of the pocket, has a chance for a first down, cutting back. Lakers got there, but a little late.
That's what happened. We had Sam DeMott. He went on a pressure, and whenever you pressure and don't leave anybody left in the middle of the spine, that quarterback's going to take off probably 8 out of 10 times.
That might have been an adjustment read that he saw as well there. Maybe hands off this time again, pouncing it outside to number 1, Rex Dieters, one of the lead rushers for the team. Also a backup quarterback. He picked up 7 there, going to bring up 2nd and 3. Lakers looking at a very fast hurry-up offense. Trips to the far side, a single receiver to the near side. Looking to throw again in the flat. He has his receiver. Lakers did a great job of closing. Was that Edson on the play?
Yes, it was.
What a great job from the corner, senior corner Edson. Making a beautiful open field tackle for no gain.
Might have to get my binoculars out because that could have been Spencer Mellencamp from the safety position, too.
Well,
couldn't really tell.
Well, that's what's called old age, Sean. 3rd and 2 coming up. Lakers looking for a 3rd down stop here. Maybe in shotgun. handing it off to Dieters. Dieters has a hole. It closes. It's gone, baby. 4th down coming up.
That's what we needed. We have not been able to get them off the field on the last 2 third downs, and sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get us in gear a little bit.
This is 4-down territory. Falcons going for it. Mabine has trips to his near side, looking at the near side, found his receiver for a 1st down, breaking the tackles, looking for the corner of the end zone. Good saving tackle right there from Bowen, number 21 for the Lakers, Joey. The energy has changed a little. The Falcons are moving the ball with a different look.
Well, the Lakers have had him in 3 consecutive 3rd down, and this time a 4th down situation here. Maven's the quarterback doing a great job kind of giving what the defense.
Well, now a handoff quickly out into the flat here on a little sweep play was Dieters. They're really mixing it up, Sean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're coming off this left edge pretty good, and we've got some guys that are open. There's a penalty. That might be a little sideline warning right there.
Yeah, especially since there wasn't anybody around them.
Yeah, that's what that is.
It is.
Yeah. He's just telling our coaches that they need to be out of that red box and back there behind the coaches' line.
I've had that issue in grade school soccer before. Lakers looking at a 2nd and 4 inside the red zone. Nope, at the 24-yard line of the Lakers, Shotgun for Mabine, looking downfield, stepping up in the pocket. Good containment there, but he found Dieters in the flat here for a 1st down around the 11 or 12-yard line.
I tell you what, they're thinking that they are not, putting the ball down the field with these long passes. They're finding the receivers are moving to get open for Glendale.
Crown Power and Equipment red zone now finally here for the Falcons, trailing 7-0 with 8:32 to go here in the 1st quarter, brought to you by Oak Star Bank. Shotgun again from Mabine. 3 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Looking up, looking to scramble. Good containment, now bouncing outside. Nice read there from Willard DeMott on the tackle, but still a good gain of 6.
We closed hard, and that's what we need to do. If they complete the pass, we need to be there to put a good look on them, and then that way they won't be, when they hear footsteps, they may think twice.
Maybe drop that ball for us, or maybe lead to a turnover. Handoff up the middle again. Nice running room there for big number 18 for the Falcons. Go forth.
Yep. They are keeping up with this pace here.
Yeah, they're really not slowing down. Quick handoff to the quarterback, looking for that quarterback sneak to the left. Go forth, pushing him over. No call yet from the officials. It looks very close to the sideline or to the goal line right there.
We weren't ready, and we're not ready again. That quarterback's going under center here, and we weren't ready that time.
We might have to make a defensive change. Here they go for it again. This time they pushed him in. No call yet from the officials. There we are. The near official made the call. Touchdown for the Falcons. 7-6 our score, Joey. We really saw the Falcons change up their offense tonight and really running the ball with ferocity. We'll keep it up here for the extra point attempt. Kicking the ball, number 19, Richardson. Richardson looking for the snap. The kick is up. The kick is good. 7-7's your score here in the 1st quarter. 7:21 to go. 1st quarter brought to you by Oak Star Bank. You're listening to Lakers Football Mix 92.7 and MoSportsZone.com.
Life comes at you fast, sometimes too fast. Should've remembered the golden rule. No, not that one. Golden Rule Insurance. Call them for personal lines of insurance for home, auto, life, boat, and RV. And the best part is, when you bundle, you can save actual money. Golden Rule staff are educated and trained to ensure their customers have the very best service. Find personal lines of insurance that work for you. You can find them on Osage Beach Parkway in Osage Beach. Golden Rule Insurance Agency. Coverage you need, people you trust.
We're back live here at Lowe's Stadium in Springfield, Missouri. The Falcons just went on an incredible 12-play drive for 80 yards, Sean, and really showed us something we weren't expecting.
Yeah, they've now I haven't watched a lot of film on them this year, obviously, 'cause, not in the coaching anymore, but like I said, it's something different than what we've seen before. But, but a 12-play, 80-yard drive that took up almost 4 minutes of the clock was pretty impressive. And we did a good job of, keep making them snap it. And it's hard to do a 12-play drive.
Pick it up at the 11. Edson on a nice kickoff return for about 21 yards. Nice return there from the senior.
Yep, he did a great job finding his blockers and just following right up behind him and finding that seam, and he was able to get up to the 32-yard line. So Lakers are going to come out here on their second possession, and let's see what they're going to do.
Lakers started their first possession on their 35 and hit a beautiful 28-yard strike down the sideline to a diving Edson, who made a gorgeous catch.
That's
actually,
awesome, and we're probably going to see more of that tonight as well.
Edson split to the near side along with number 1 Seeks, it looks like. Nope. Throwing it out to the flat to the far side to Ford. Ford trying to get outside around his 2 blockers, which was Shepard and Mellencamp, but couldn't get up around that corner.
Yeah, just a little bubble pass out there, a little bubble screen, got a couple yards off of it. That play is going to hopefully set up something a little bit bigger. But in order for the bigger plays to happen, we need to be a little bit more successful at the bubble.
Lakers looking at 3 to the near side this time for Durnan. Durnan looking downfield, has time, steps into it. What a gun on him. He threw that in. Who brought that in with great hands? Was that Shepard? Oh, beautiful reception.
Yep, they're going to mark him short. I think if we're in the NFL, we'd probably challenge that spot right there. It looked like we caught it right, just short of the sticks. They're marking us short by 1.5 yards here.
Shepard, nice reception, mixing it up as Durnan finding another wide open receiver up the middle. Number 14 for the Lakers, Borbay.
Yeah, Borbay. He's one of those kids that, he's one of those possession guys, that has great hands. Once again, pretty quick. He's going to find the open spot.
Borbay set up to the near side with that. Some 3 receivers this far side. Borbay in motion. Hands off to Ford, though, the tailback. Running up the middle. Ford got a good head of steam. Picked up about 6 or 7.
That was set up with that motion, faking the jet play to Borbay. And then that helps widen that end out just a little bit in the outlaw to where they can't commit to the run.
This time, Ford moving to the right slot. Trips to the near side for Durnan.
They're bringing pressure.
Looking down the middle, staying calm, rolling to the near side, under pressure, looking for it all again. Edson in the corner. Oh, he dropped it, folks. He was looking for back-to-back touchdowns. That would have been a beauty, a 42-yard strike, incomplete.
And just right off the hands, he was stretched out pretty good. Kind of tough to get that one in there when you're really stretched out like that.
He's brought in 2 other beautiful stretched-out plays so far. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, folks. 3rd and 3, 3rd and maybe 4 coming up. Ford in motion, setting up behind the quarterback. Nice hard count. I'll tell you what, we saw Cade do that a lot this year. At least 2 or 3 times a game he gets that hard count first down.
Absolutely, and that's a great play call, as in they're getting a good rush. And, that number 5, that Lindstrom, he has not, got to Cade yet. We're doing a great job, but he's getting some depth and forcing Cade to step up.
Borbay to the near side with Ford and Edson, far side Mellencamp and Shepard. Durnan in the shotgun. Under some pressure, stands tall, wide open. Oh, he drops it. Mellencamp. Oh, hard one.
Yeah.
Laid perfectly in there. Sometimes those are the worst to try to bring down.
You're wide open, and it's coming right there. That ball was just thrown just a little bit outside to his outside shoulder. Great right there. There was obviously some lack of communication in the Glendale secondary there, because you don't usually see guys running wide open down the sideline like that.
Cade Durnan's thrown at all 5 receivers so far here in just 2 drives. There's a snap on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, stepping up. Man, he's feeling it. Now he's escaping it again. Just showing a little bit what he has and then throwing it away smartly. What an intelligent play there from Cade Durnan.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. He's got a good feel of where they're coming from. They brought 4 that time as well. And so that extra pressure, if they bring 3, we can get 2 double teams. If they bring 4, we can only get 1 double team. So he's recognizing when they bring the pressure, and he's able to escape the majority of the time.
Big 3rd down and 10 coming up from the 37 of the Falcons. Pistol formation for Cade Durnett. There's that hard count again. Let's make it a 3rd and 5 a little easier for us.
There we go.
So 2 forced offsides against the defense on this drive alone for the senior quarterback. Lakers not wasting much time, but getting the call in from the sideline. The Falcons really were playing a high up-tempo game on their first drive. 2nd and 5. I thought it was 3rd and 5.
It is 3rd and 5. He set that marker down pretty hard. And he's going to run for it there to get the first down. Good job.
Nice scramble from Cade Durnett, picking up 6 yards and a first down, brought to you by Surdike Yamaha. Down on the sideline with HMI sponsor Joey Hahn. Joey, what's the energy like?
Energy's great down here, Ed, as the Camdenton Laker fans had to move to the side of the field where the Glendale Falcons fans sit, as the opposite side is under construction, so heavy noise down here right now.
Heavy noise. Lakers making their own noise here. 1st and 10 from the 28. Under pressure, Durnett finally goes down. And is that the man we've been talking? No, that's number 56, Massey, the sophomore.
Yes. No, actually, I think that's Derek Washington. He's a sophomore. And he is.
Look, they have 256 on the roster.
I believe that's Derek Washington, because Derek Washington, he is second in the team with tackles
behind Lynch.
Yep.
Hand off the forward there on 2nd and 15. Look at that nice break to the left. Picked up about 12, 13 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd and short.
Good play call there. They were probably expecting the pass, and he decided to run it, and looked like we had a little guard over pull typed in, and was able to lock up on that linebacker to spring him for that 13-yard gain.
3rd down and a long 3 to go here. 4:15 to go in the first quarter. Tie game 7-7. Pistol again, this time Durnett faking the handoff, looking the corner, double team in the corner, making up for it was a receiver. Shepard, touchdown, baby. In the corner, bringing down a beautiful 21-yard strike.
That was on the money right there. Cade is throwing the ball quite well tonight. I mean, even the drops that we've had have hit him in the hands, and he is dialed in tonight. He's doing a great job. He's having a great game. You never know what his mindset coming into this game first game without having a little brother in there.
Yep.
Is he wanting to, do this for Carson? Maybe, but Cade plays well all the time, and I'm sure he's missing his brother there as a receiver, but he is looking really good tonight.
Joey, the Lakers have been striking very, very efficiently with Cade Durnett. What are your thoughts of these first 2 drives?
Gentlemen, I don't know if this is a football game or basketball game. 3 touchdowns scored inside the first 8 minutes. It's setting up to be a dandy. I did find out that number 5, their defensive specialist, Kellen Lindstrom, signed a Division I scholarship for the University of Tennessee. How about that?
He is impressive. I've watched him. He's got that speed. He's got that, that great D-line stance, and he's impressed. He hadn't got to the quarterback yet, but he is definitely putting pressure and making his presence known tonight.
We're going to keep it here and not go to break real quick. That final drive, 11 plays, 68 yards, almost 3 minutes, 2:51 off the clock. Lakers up now 14-7 here in the first quarter.
Offense is clicking pretty good. I like what I see. We're able to overcome the 2nd and long with a nice run by Ford there, which was a big play. And that because when you get in those 2nd and 3rd and long positions, it's tough a lot of times to overcome those.
We're going to throw it down to Joey after this kickoff. Nice kickoff there from DeMott to the corner, and the Lakers collapsed quickly. Gain of about 23 yards, Joey, on that kickoff return.
Tell you what, Ed, this is shaping up to be a fantastic football game as we're already seeing here early in the first quarter. The defensive effort on both sides of the ball is there. Both teams giving great effort, great energy, great coaching going on right now, just being around the Glendale Falcon team and the coaching staff right now. So this one's setting up to be an instant classic.
Well, we saw one last year. The Falcons game was one of the better games, more exciting games last year as well. It turns out to be another one going on here. Barn burner, 14-7, 3:59 to go in the first quarter. Pistol formation for Maybean, set up with Go For to his right. Faking the handoff. No, he does hand it off. Lakers had him pinned behind. Now they do. They might be questioning this running object right here after this play.
Well, I tell you what, we've made a switch, and it looks like that we have now moved Hayden Vogler down there to that end position, and then moved Cedarwall back to his linebacker position.
Lakers looking to strike again. Some pressure on the quarterback. Maybe going down. You got to love the sack right there. Big 69 for the Lakers coming in huge. Bleacher.
Tyler Blecker.
Excuse me.
Tyler Blecker, and I tell you what, right behind him was Sterling Cedarwall, who got an assist on that sack as well. We decided to.
Blecker has 5 sacks on the season. That's going to be, 5.5 now?
Yep.
Nice big sack play there. Pinned him about 5 more yards deeper. Coming out is Noah Goforth, the tailback we've been seeing.
Now Glendale's put in a 3rd and long position. What do they have in their bag of tricks here?
Right. And this is where you have the kids in the backfield like Mellencamp and Ford looking for a little maybe interception. Maybe in shotgun. Now the flags come out, which could have been the end of the play clock. Now there's 7 seconds left on the play clock. False start offense.
Okay.
It's going to even go further back.
Had a little movement probably off the offensive line there, that right tackle. And, when you get set, you need to be set.
Yeah, 3rd and 21 coming up now. Really pinned deep here. Maybean's going to have to find some magic. Trips to his far side, under pressure again. Lakers are swarming on
there it
late
is.
flag coming out. You hate to see that when we had that pretty much sealed away. Joey, that late flag's going to hurt, but the Lakers' defense has really shown up this round.
They really are, and that's what I mentioned the last time, just bringing the energy. The level of intensity is increasing. That was a late hit out of bounds. The kid should have laid off. It's going to cost the Lakers 15 yards and the first down on a great defensive stand here. They could have forced the Falcons to punt here. Instead, they're going to pick up a first down. But the energy's there, the effort's there. Great night of football so far.
Lakers never like seeing the official put the positive yards on the field as a coach, do you?
No. Now, is that an automatic first down?
I don't know if it is. I don't think it is. I think it's going to be up 3rd and about 3 or 4.
They're going to replay the down.
Now, wait a second. They got 2 up there. That's not right.
I think when that guy sets it down on the ground, it's sliding down. It's a little malfunction on the board.
Officials looking over to the same issue. It should be 3rd down, not 4th down. It's 4th down and short. Maybe in a shotgun with, we'll take it.
Wow.
2 receivers to the near side, 3 to the far side.
Maybe due to a dead ball penalty. I'm not for sure.
Yeah, but it was out of bounds. Anyways, maybe in the flat. Good defense there. Shepard breaking it up. It should be great field position for the Lakers from the own 34-yard line. What a breakup there from the senior.
Yeah, he did a great job. He broke on the ball and ripped it. Got his hand in there and ripped it. And I tell you what, the Glendale coach is not too pleased right now with what happened with that call.
Well, I can't disagree with that either, though. It was. We both were scratching our heads like, what really happened there? But the Lakers are loving this field position at the 33-yard line of the Falcons. 2:48 to go here in the first quarter. Yeah, I said that, folks. First quarter, 14-7's your score. 1st and 10 for the Lakers. Cade Durnan in shotgun. Trips to his far side. Looking down the middle, surveying the pressure. Now under pressure from behind. Didn't feel it to the last second, but he tucked the ball to protect it.
He did. He could feel it coming, and they're continuing with their 4-man pressure, and we're going to have to kind of find out, where we can expose that. Is that right over the linebacker?
Pick up of about a half a yard, not much there. Ford set up behind Kay Durnan. Edson over to the near side. Oh, bad handoff. Ford fell on it. We'll take that break the way we got it.
Yes, that's a little flashback to Lebanon last week. That was about the same play. We put it on the ground, and Lebanon was able to recover it. So I'm glad that we got hold of that. It puts us in, 3rd and 11 right now.
3rd and 11. Borby, Edson to the near side, far side. You have Ford, Mellencamp, and Shepard. 3rd down from the 34 of the Falcons.
They're
in
bringing
the pocket.
5.
Looking for it all again for Edson. He loves that end zone. Oh, he brought it in. He brought it in. Touchdown, Lakers. Touchdown, Edson. What a play, folks. 34 yards. There had to be a little.
And the flag.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say there
yeah.
was pass interference. And, it is. I see it on the S out there.
Yep.
Oh, my. What a play, folks. What a play. They're feeling it. You said they were feeling it. They're feeling it.
They are feeling it, and that's the deal. If you're going to bring 5, then you're not going to have 2 safeties sitting back there. You're only going to have 1, and you get that thing to the sideline, and that puts Edson one-on-one. And once again, you go for a 50-50 ball, or you get Edson behind the receiver, he's going to, to apex that football and jump over somebody because the kid can jump.
The kid can jump, and you know what he can do? He can hit the ground and hold on to the darn ball.
Right.
How impressive to watch him do that. Lakers up 27, 138 to go. Up. Hopefully we'll make this 21-7. DeMott with the extra point. Only missed 1. Let's keep that going.
There you go.
21-7, 138 to go here in the first quarter. Want to thank our title sponsor, Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC. We'll be right back, folks.
Fearstone Forest Haunted Attraction in Camdenton. FearstoneForest.com. Open every Friday and Saturday in October, along with October 29th and 31st. Located at 85 Binney Boulevard in Camdenton. FearstoneForest.com.
We're back live here in the Kellysport Marina broadcast booth. Lakers up 21-7. Sean, what was that drive?
Hey, I tell you what, it's capped off by another great Durnan Edson touchdown pass.
34-yard
touchdown pass. Only took a minute 10 off the clock. Once again, we're doing what we want to do, and we had 3 plays on that drive, and it looks like that we have got. I guess they are assessing the
personal foul?
Yeah, I didn't see a flag off the extra point at all.
So that had to be pass interference. They assessed.
Could be.
Because it wasn't a personal foul. It was pass interference.
It was pass interference, And so, hey, we got an opportunity to put this ball in the end zone, which I think Willard's going to do.
I think the Glendale coach is wondering the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Head coach Joel Heeman is out there on the field.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Joey, there's some coffee clutching going out there right now, but the Lakers aren't wasting any time, up by 14.
A little frustration right now on the Glendale coaching staff right now. They felt the Lakers got away with one when, in fact, the Glendale Falcons almost got away with one. There comes the flag. Too much talking. And, again, Sean Machino alluded to this earlier. There's a lot of chippiness that goes on. There's some bad blood between these two programs, certainly over these last 10 years. So it's starting to show its true colors right now.
Yeah, I tell you what, I through my coaching days, as I said, this one always got a little bit more chippy than the rest of the games. But we've got an opportunity to come back out here and put a mark.
Nice little squib kick from DeMott. That'll be another touchback, his second of the game. And you know what? He came in with only, I think, 5 touchbacks all season. So kicking the ball very well for a sophomore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've been blessed with some really solid kickers over the past 5 or 6 years. With Luke Galbraith and then of course Durnan the last couple years. And so Willard doesn't quite have the leg yet to put it in the end zone, but he can play some really well, and he's doing a really good job for us as our kickoff guy.
Well, the Lakers' Purple Haze defense did a great job the last drive. Let's see if they can continue. 1st and 10 from the 20. Mabine in shotgun. To his left, the slot tailback. Number 1, Dieters, looking to throw, looking for it all. Shepard's there. Shepard going up, breaking it up. Good hands there from the senior tailback on number 4, Toon.
Yeah, I tell you what, Shepard was right there with him the whole time, went up top, tried to get a little piece of it. He did, and Glendale wasn't able to come down with it.
Kind of slowing down their offense from that first drive a little bit. You saw how fast they moved the ball.
Yep.
This time, Mabine. Kylan in the pistol. 2 receivers flanked to either side of him. Looking at the pressure from the defense, handing it off, trying to get outside is number 17, Newberry. Newberry's been, that was number 1, Dieters.
Yeah, I tell you what, he's impressed me as he's running, that zone play off the left side. He's got a great stiff arm, and he's able to get separation from our outlaws out here.
Dieters filling in for Goforth, who came out the last drive as the tailback. This time sled up in the right. This time Mabine thrown in the flat, found a receiver, number 26, Tomato over there closed quickly. Yep, I think he caught him and pushed him out. Maybe a gain of 4, going to bring up 4th down and 3.
Well, are they going to stick with it?
No, they're going for it. Down by 2 touchdowns. They're not wasting time or look for a hard count here.
Yes.
4th and 2. DeMott looking like he's showing pressure. Lakers looking like they're sending the whole gang. Oh, there they go. There's double movement. We'll see what the call is.
Yep, that one's going to be tough.
Might be a makeup call since the other coach has been a little upset. We might not get this one our way for once.
And if we do, nope, he's turning towards the Lakers.
I had a feeling that was coming.
I'd say so. But I tell you what, that was a really smart play on Glendale. They did 2 checks there. You know, they ready, set, go, and then they called, and then they did it again. And
a double hard count.
Yeah. And we don't see that often on the old double hard counts.
After this first down play, we'll throw it down to our sideline reporter from HMI, Joey Hum. Throwing it out to the flat here on a nice little sweep run play. Picking up a good 7-8 yards. I believe that was Rex Dieters again. Showing us a lot there. Filling in for Goforth, Joey.
Yeah, just the chippiness is just going to continue to get worse. I mean, I can hear it. I can just hear it on the field. You can see it coming. An interesting fact, number 5, Lindstrom has changed 3 times, so always be on the lookout for what number he's wearing.
Oh, my. That is interesting. 2nd and short, picking it up, but a good stop there from number 41 for the Lakers, Cedarwall.
He's been over like he's hurt a little bit.
You get the wind knocked out of him?
I hope so. Hopefully that's all that it is.
Usually looks like that, doesn't it?
Yep.
1st and 10 from about the 45, trying to get out again on a sweep, but what a great play. Big 54 coming in and shutting the door.
Oh, Colin Stamper. I tell you what, the first 2 times they ran that play at Colin, he wasn't able to make the tackle. And I tell you what, right then, the 3rd time's a charm. He's now knowing how to play that.
Yeah, he's getting the read that he needs.
Exactly.
Maybe in shotgun this time. This time he has 3 receivers to his right, 2 to the short side of the field on his left. Whistle comes out again. Play clock had 15 seconds on it. Oh, that's the end of the first quarter? I thought it was the end of the first half, but folks, it's only the end of the first quarter. First quarter brought to you by Oak Star Bank and Mix 92.7 and MoSportsZone.com. Lakers up 21-7. We'll be right back.
The name you can trust for all of your electric pump and motors is Bowling Electric. Family owned and operated for 48 years and servicing the Tri-County area with Laker pride. Located in Camdenton on Business 5 North, Bowling Electric is the standard for repairs, parts, and replacements. Bowling Electric is also your dock de-icing headquarters. Dual probe thermostats and all-American de-icers will let you sleep like a baby, knowing that your dock is safe when the snow and ice falls. Call 346-7553. Stop by or look them up online.
Bowling Electric.
What a first quarter for your Lakers, coming on the road tonight, Sean, and putting on a first quarter show. They did let the Falcons get a first drive in, but the defense has really showed up.
Yeah, they're making some good stops and putting them in positions to make them throw the ball down the field, and the offense is done. We're 3 for 3, and we're doing a great job.
Joe, you have to be excited. It's fun to be back, and the Lakers are putting on a show for us tonight.
Yeah, fun to be back. Fun to be down here on the sidelines, get from a true fan's perspective, a coach's perspective, right? So all the sights, the sounds, you almost hear the plays being called in, right? That's an unfair advantage. But, what a great night. Good to be back.
2nd and 10. Mabing in the shotgun. Under pressure, again, rolling out, trying to run with it. Good read there. Up middle from the Lakers, number 41, Cedarwall in. Made another good read, still gain of 5, 3rd and 5 coming up, Sean.
Yep. And that's what happens, So that Mike linebacker, Cedarwall, he's going to drop to 10, but he's still got, got the quarterback, but he's got to go from 10, and we're going to give him 3, 4, 5 yards if he takes off.
Dieter set up to the left of the quarterback, maybe in a pistol. 3 receivers set up here to the near side. Looking in the near side, in the flat. Nice catch there from number 10, Bellamy.
That's going to be close to a first
down. Number 14, sorry, Heeman, the coach's son.
He's going to be a little short, I believe.
Yeah.
Going to be 4th and short.
By just a few inches.
Yeah.
It's close. See what the call is here. This time, Dieter's coming back.
Yeah, they're going to go quarterback sneak here under center.
Lakers need to get up the line. Weren't paying attention. Oh, I think they got it. Yep, they did around the left side. That'll be a first down, brought to you by Surdike Yamaha.
Tell you what, the right guard and right tackle for Glendale were just standing there looking at the coach, and maybe they were set, maybe they weren't, but, if you're moving your head around while the ball's being snapped, in my opinion, that should be a penalty, but
they didn't let it get set up very well. Chain gain is moving a little slow as well. This time Dieter moves out to the left side. 3 receivers set up to the left, the far side here for Mabing. Looking to throw here on 1st and 10. In the flat again, found his receiver, number 14, Heeman, on a nice little pass, and he did a good job picking up about 8 yards after it.
He did. We did a little outlaw blitz, and we had to have one of our inside linebackers cover the flat, and it just took him a little while to get out there.
Another first down brought to you by Surdike Yamaha at the Lakers 32. Looking to throw the quarterback. Looking from behind. Oh, just missed him. DeMott just missed him. Late flag in the backfield. Hopefully a little unsportsmanlike conduct or hold. We'll see what the call is. Personal foul. Chop block against the offensive line. That is a personal foul.
That's going to be a 15-yarder right there.
And when you are old like us, your knees hurt from stuff like that.
And you know what? I mean, I'm just glad our kid was able to get up, because some of those chop blocks, they can do some devastation.
Yeah, definitely. Lakers going to take advantage of a big penalty right there, because really the Falcons had some momentum. That was the 11th play of this drive here, Sean, and they were really moving the ball and mixing it up pretty effectively.
Yes, and they've done that all night. They haven't run the ball quite as much. This drive is what they did the first drive, but they're starting to hit we haven't seen a pass probably longer than 8 to 10 yards down the field. They're just kind of dinking it around and getting those 5 to 7 yard strikes on us.
Yeah, you haven't seen much from Mellencamp or Ford in the secondary in the free safety positions.
No, they got the back in the backfield.
Yep, Dieter's in the back, set up to the right of Kylan Mabeen. Now set up to the left in motion. 2 receivers flanked to either side. Under pressure up to Miller. This time DeMott said, I'm going to get some help. Great pressure initially, then finished off by the sack leader tonight, Bletcher.
I tell you what, DeMott, he came in. He's an outlaw. He lines up all the way outside tackle, and he stunted in all the way to the A-gap, got a good rip on that guard, and kept his feet moving all the way to the quarterback.
2nd and 31 or 35. Anyway, 2nd and 30 plus here. Looking in the flat to Dieters on a quick little screen. Oh, broken tackle. Another broken tackle from Dieters. Getting up the field, but not enough. Picked up about 14 yards, about 12 yards there.
Good little swing pass. He kind of felt the pressure, had a couple guys open, had to swing back out here in the flat, and then one of his slot backs just kind of did a little out, and he was open as well.
Going for, it's third down and about 23 yards to go.
Oh, we got somebody coming open.
Oh, look at the pressure. Get on your feet. Get on your feet, Lakers. Oh, now finally ran out of bounds. Actually, that was a sack behind the line of scrimmage. A great read there from number 54, Stampier. Joey, the Lakers defense really found an answer after that penalty.
Yeah, the Glendale Falcon, Maven, the quarterback, doing a great job just kind of giving this what little jolt of offense that he can, but the defense is really answering the questions tonight. Obviously great in coverage, great pressure, the stuffing up front. Just an incredible effort tonight by the Purple Haze defense.
Tell you what, the secondary, that play right there, it was because of the secondary. Nobody was open. He couldn't find anybody and allowed us to rally and get him to run out of bounds.
You know what, and that is the real truth. There was nothing. He was looking and scrambling, and he had a lot of time.
He did.
Because we had a defender fall down. Well, there's a timeout on the field. Timeout's brought to you by your favorite real estate team, by EXP. The Ed Schmidt team will be right back here with more sports on Mix 92.7 and MoSportsZone.com.
Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home. Your stability in the time of need. Serving Camden County and the Lake area for 94 years. Family owned and operated. Let Allie Holman Howe be your funeral guide during your family's time of passage. A proud supporter of Camdenton Lakers and always available for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with a licensed funeral director. Located right off the square on Business 5 North. Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home. Online and Facebook.
14 plays. With the 14th play coming up is technically the punt. But Sean, they had it all the way inside our 30-yard line at one point. Now they're back to the Lakers' 48.
Yeah.
So 14 plays for 32 yards. We had a little chuckle. That's not what you really want as a coach.
No, that's not what you want. Once again, our secondary, I think, is playing really well, keeping everything in front of them and just making them snap it again and not letting these big plays develop. And our secondary is doing a great job. Tim McDuffie does a great job.
Oh, low snap. Almost got blocked there by Mitchell Seeks. Nice Laker roll out of bounds around the 21-yard line where the Lakers will start their fourth drive up by 21-7 right now.
That was our first punt of the night, wasn't it, Ed?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. I tell you what, the offenses are moving the ball tonight. Fortunately, the Lakers have been able to put the points on the board. Glendale has not been quite as successful as putting these points on the board as what the Lakers are. So looking forward to seeing what the Lakers are going to do right now. If they're going to stick with it and keep going to Edson, if they're going to mix it up with a little bit more of the run. But Glendale staying in that 3-1 defense, 3-2 defense, and let's see if we can maybe run some traps and some counters against these guys.
1st and 10 for the Lakers. Cade Durnan in shotgun. Looking over his receiving core. Little tunnel screen here to Shepard. Shepard up the middle, has some blocking. Nice cutback. Found a hole up the middle. Shepard taking a defender with him. Joey Hahn. What a play there from the senior, Shepard.
Not only a great pass and great catch, but what about the downfield blocking, especially from number 70 running behind Shepard just to make sure he's picking off blocks to extend the play so Shepard can get the most out of that one catch.
Nice first down brought to you by Surdike Yamaha.
I shouldn't admit this, but that was one of the plays that I did not like because it always put our offensive linemen on these fast guys, and we got so many holds and blocking the backs. As though Mitchell Seeks right there getting us a couple yards.
His first carry of the night picked up 2 yards there on our second play of the drive. 18 yards on that reception. And the Lakers have been really moving pretty quickly. One drive they had 11 plays. The rest have been under 5. Flag comes out.
They were bringing pressure again. When we take one of our slots and move it to the other side, that guy that's covering our slot, you can just bank on him coming in there because they're not going to move over. They're running some type of zone, and so they're just going to go ahead and bring him if his man disappears.
Lakers looking at Shepard and Mellencamp here to the near side. Seeks, the tailback set up behind Durnan, faking it to Seeks across the middle. Nice little slant play there to Mellencamp for a second first down, brought to you by Surdike Yamaha.
Mm-hmm. They are going to challenge. Durnan comes up limping a little bit. I think he's going to be all right. Glendale is going to challenge us, and they're going to keep bringing the pressure. And they looked like 5, but that 5th one decided to bail out, and we were able to just get it right over the top of his hands for that good first down reception.
Lakers looking at 1st and 10 over midfield at the 48. Hand off to Seeks. Seeks trying to find a hole. It closed quickly, rolled over some defenders, picked up a nice 4 yards.
Yeah, I tell you what, he hits a hole really hard. And he's not very big, but he is fast.
Size doesn't matter as much as heart and athleticism sometimes.
Yeah. Years and years of watching Laker football, more times than not, we're always outsized.
2nd and 6, Seeks to the right flat, looking to the right. Now Durnan under pressure, getting dragged from behind, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. Came close. Came close to the original line of scrimmage. Lost about 4 yards, going to bring up 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. Edson's over there on the right side. They're going to go trips over here. They're going to try to isolate him. What do you think, that safety over there on that side? Is he going to honor that?
Oh, they're moving. Oh, they missed a player there. Good heads-up play. We had a guy open.
Yeah.
Forbay.
But I think they're switching it up and putting a different defender on Edson. Looks like the
timeout taken on the field. The Lakers taking their first timeout of the game here in the first half, brought to you by your favorite real estate team. Give Tammy Cannon, J.D. Hunter a call today. We're listening to Lakers football here on Mix 92.7 and MoSportsZone.com.
When it's time to study the car market for your next vehicle, no homework is needed at Turner Motors. Turner's has the best quality trade-ins and pre-owned vehicles. Turner's inventory is service gassed up and ready to roll. At Turner's, you'll receive the best customer service. A proud sponsor of youth sports, Oakley Raylan Racing, and Camdenton Laker football. Let the difference make the decision at Turner Motors, located on Business 5 North, down the road from Hewlett's. Look us up online and at Facebook.
We're back live. Lakers up right now by 2 touchdowns, 21-7. 7:06 to go here in the second quarter. Want to thank our title sponsor, Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC. ShopHewlett.com. Go say hi to Jason and Ryan Hewlett for all your vehicle needs. Lakers have a need right now here on 3rd and 10, Sean.
Mm-hmm. Look what they've done. Did they put Edson out here in this slot?
Yes, they have him on the far. Now that's Mellencamp. Under pressure, though. Durnan alleviating it from Dieters. Going for that first down scramble. He got it.
Durnan showing his speed there. Don't let him deceive you. He has got some wheels on him. When he gets it going, he's going to get that first down. That was a great job.
Yeah, he picked up over 12 yards. The 4th first down of this drive, brought to you by Surdike Yamaha. Lakers approaching the red zone, sponsored by Crown Power and Equipment. Lakers in that spread offense again, trips to the near side, far side, deuces. This time Cade rolling to the near, throwing like it didn't mean anything, just like a little flick out to Ford, and let's do it. Another first down, our 5th of the drive from Surdike Yamaha.
And that was on the money. That guy was covering Ford and right on him, and that was about the only place that ball could be placed without it being deflected by the defender. That was a great ball.
Ford's second reception of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Ford now at the tailback behind Cade. Hand off to Ford up the middle. Big hole to the left. Close quickly. Man, what a collision there with Ford, but he picked up that first down.
Good run. Good hard run by Ford there. Good job by the Hoggies. I tell you what, we've been getting some good protection by the Hogs. We've been able to get some good solid yards out of the run game. The Hogs have come to play tonight, and they're playing great as a unit right now.
Lakers looking at the first down just outside the red zone at the 22-yard line. Hand off again to Ford. No play action. Find Borbe over in the right flat. A gain of about 4 yards.
Mm-hmm. Identified the defender that was playing off about 8 to 10 yards, and we just did a little 5-yard stop right there to get ourselves a good 2nd and 5 here.
Second reception for him. 2nd and 5 coming up in the Crown Power and Equipment red zone. At the 18 of the Falcons. Lakers looking to add to their 2-touchdown lead. Cade in the pocket. Stays in the pocket across the middle. He found Edson. Third touchdown. Yes, baby. We got it. Edson, his third touchdown of the game. An 18-yard strike. Not 30-plus this time. We'll take an 18-yarder.
I tell you what, he has got a knack for just finding it. And when he gets the ball in his hands on a slant like that, he is tough to bring down. And, he's going to go after those D-backs, and he's going to put a lick on them. And he ran through a couple tackles to get into the end zone there.
Nice play there by Mr. Edson. No relation to one of my buddies, Daniel Edson, who wish he was here too as well tonight, but he is on duty for the United States Reserves. DeMott along with the Lakers for an extra point attempt. Take a 3-touchdown lead. 28-7 is your score. 5:57. We'll be right back with more Lakers coverage and Joey Hom, our HMI specialist, on the sideline.
Ready to take on football season? We've got you. Get same-day funds for everything, from tailgating to the big game, with a worry-free loan by World Finance. Fixed rates, flexible terms, and fast funding in about an hour. Stop by our Camdenton branch at 772 East US Highway 54, Suite 4, or visit loanbyworld.com. Unlock your financial good.
Joey, what about that 80-yard drive from the Lakers there to go up by 3 touchdowns, 28-7 here in the second quarter?
I tell you what, tip your hat to the Hoggies up front. I just feel like Cade Durnan, as the game progresses, is feeling more and more comfortable, more and more poised, more and more confident. The receivers are running crisp, wide open routes. I mean, this level of execution tonight, Ed, would rival that of the best team in the state. I feel like if we can operate at this level moving forward, man, we got a chance to have a deep run in the playoffs.
A deep run in the playoffs is something that we're all excited about. There's the kickoff. I was looking at stats. I missed a little of that, Machino. Sorry.
I was looking for a flag the way his head kind of snapped back, but I think they just grabbed his jersey up there around his shoulders and was able to wrangle him down there. Had a nice little the squib kick there, but he was able to pick it up about the 25 and get another 5 yards on top of it.
That last drive was 10 plays, 80 yards, ate up about 3 minutes, 34 seconds, 6 Surdike Yamaha first downs, and the Lakers are looking pretty strong right now, 28-7.
Yeah, like we talked about earlier, all 3 phases of the game, and we got settled in after that first drive that they made, and we've got a couple stops from them, and that's what the Purple Haze is going to do right now, and they have done it on that play.
That's Purple Haze all in your face right there. No running room at all, loss of at least a yard. And they got a pretty good spot. I thought it was a hair more than that.
And that is our rotator right there. He's come in, Paul Muff. Paul has done a great job. He has been, spot filling for our guys. And anytime he comes in, he makes plays.
Bad snap there. Picked it up, though, maybe thrown it into the flat. Making something out of nothing, but nothing came from it, but could have been a big turnover.
It could have been. And once again, we have pressure. We have found something through our pressures and found a pressure that seems to be working, whether it's confusing the offensive line or something, but we're getting back there right now.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We're finding our way, and no matter if it's our linebackers, our D-line, we're getting into the play one way or then another.
Yep.
Motion again, setting up 2 receivers either side. Kylan in shotgun, looking to throw under pressure immediately again, breaks the pressure, gets out of it. But the Lakers, what a hit right there, number 21, Bowen. Ball came out, but I think that was after the play.
It might have been, but hey, we still had a Laker on that football.
That was a jackhammer nomination hit there from Bowen. I don't know who was on the bottom to kind of set him up and stand up the quarterback, but Kylan took a hit. 4th and short coming up, 4th and about a long 2.5 yards. 3 receivers set up to this near side.
They're going to look to hit a little hitch out here.
They're looking.
Okay.
I thought they were trying to. Interception! Touchdown! touchdown, number 6, Mellencamp, baby. A 38-yard touchdown interception return.
That was set up because our outlaw kept showing pressure, and what happened? He bailed out, and the quarterback knew he couldn't throw it to the guy who he wanted to, so he picked the next guy out, and our safety just jumped it.
Incredible play right there. And you're right. You could see that they've been doing all those passes in the flat. They haven't stretched the field. So Mellencamp and Ford really haven't been involved much in this defense.
Not at all.
And let's be honest, you like that as a coach.
Yeah.
That's your safety valve.
Absolutely.
But then you do like when they get aggressive like that and make the right read. Good heads-up play from number 6, the senior.
Yeah, because if they try to stretch a field and go downfield, there's a good chance we're going to get a sack because we are one step away from these 2 second throws is what they're trying to do right now. Boom, catch a ball, 1, 2, throw it. And if he goes any more than that and tries to extend it, he's going to have somebody in his face.
Right. Well, guess what? Lakers are right now owning this space here at Lowe's Stadium, up 35-7, 4:28 to go, still here in the second quarter, brought to you by Oakstar Bank on Mix 92.7 and MoSportsZone.com.
KLOZ Eldon.
The Butcher Shop in Camdenton, honored supporter of the Osage Indians and Camdenton Lakers, providing the finest beef, all cuts from fillets to bone-in tomahawks. The best is at the Butcher Shop. Call the Butcher Shop for a fresh deli sandwich or cook-to-order steaks to go for that hungry family. Fresh hot ribs for Friday night lights and ready-to-go gourmet sides gives any hungry team the win. The Butcher Shop behind Central Bank in Camdenton is a proud supporter of high school sports.
We're back live. Lakers up 35-7 here, 4:28 to go in the second quarter. I want to thank Denny Benny giving us the opportunity to come back for one game this year. There's the kickoff from DeMott, and what a fingertip save from it. Return coming up the left side. Lakers, nope. Return, man, one of the best returns we've seen in a while. That was number 4, the wide receiver for the Falcons, Toon. The number 4 Toon, yes.
Well, I tell you what, that was one of the better kicks we've had from Willard DeMott. It got down all the way to the 1. And to be honest with you, we haven't seen that much. And that does affect our coverage. It affects the timing of it and when you rip and go. But that was a great kick by DeMott. We just did not break down as we were running past the ball carrier.
Well, he came in with only 2 touchbacks this year. He had 2 already, almost had a third. First and 10 from the 46 of the Falcons. Nice quick pass into the flat. Picked up a good chunk of about 5 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 5. That was number 10, Bellamy, on the reception.
And that's all they're going to do. 2 seconds, get rid of it.
4:08 to go. Clock stopped out of bounds, trailing by 4 touchdowns at midfield at the Lakers 49. Falcons looking to try to inch back into this. Looking to throw here on 2nd and 5 in the flat. Has Bellamy again. Bellamy. Oh! Shot there from Mellencamp. That's going to be a jackhammer nomination on the open field hit.
I tell you what, he came from a long way. I mean, that was just a little flare out by the running back. And Mellencamp came from all the way from safety to make that tackle for just a 2 or 3 yard gain.
Looking to the right side this time. Dieter's on a first down carry.
That ended up with a first down all the way to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 40 of the Lakers. They're going back to that tempo we kind of saw on the first drive. That's really their best drive so far. They had one other but got hurt by a personal foul.
Yeah.
Chop block really caused that drive to dry up. Now looking to throw, maybe going back and under pressure. Good little heads-up play there from the Lakers, number 41, Cedarwall, Joey. When you look at that last hit from number 6, Mellencamp, Joey, that was one of our first big jackhammer nominations besides the Bowen hit.
Yep, I'll go ahead and grant Spencer Mellencamp the Andy's Frozen Custom jackhammer hit of the game nomination right there.
Yeah, heck of a hit right there. Now looking in the flat, found Dieter's. Lakers really doing a good job collapsing and making the right reads right now, Sean.
They are. They're doing a real good job of keeping everything in front of them and then rallying after ball's thrown. Once again, we're not giving him much time to throw. He's getting the ball, out of his hands pretty quick.
Well, he doesn't get a chance to plant his feet either. He's really scrambling within a 3-second, moment of time. It's hard to get really set as a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's running with the sideline. He'll be short, going to bring up 4th down and about 5.
Yeah, and I tell you what we're doing is we're forcing them to escape out to our outlaws and our corners and our safeties instead of coming up the middle to the only linebacker that we have. So we're doing a great job of plugging up the middle is what we're doing and forcing him outside the tackles. And that way we're doing a great job of rallying to him and getting him out of bounds.
This really could be a nail in the coffin here. 4th down and 5 come up. 2:49 to go, trailing by 4 touchdowns. Kylan Mabine in the shotgun, looking to throw here, under pressure, stepping up, finding a little... Boom, 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 boom.
Uh-huh.
What a tackle. He just broke him backwards, folks.
Great hit.
Cedar Wall.
Great hit. We had one of the Hoggies, might have been Bogler, had him held up, and then Cedar Wall just finished him off.
What a play. Turnover on downs from Cedar Wall with a huge play right there.
Yes. Lakers going to have the ball back now at their own 35-yard line looks like, and we have 2:41 left on the clock. Plenty of time for this Laker offense to put up one more score.
Lakers just stopped a 7-play drive and then kind of broke their back on that as well, Sean.
Yeah.
First down from the 35, handoff up the middle. That's number 29 Ford with 11. First down.
Mm-hmm. What a great run right up the middle there. Hoggies paving the way, putting a body on a body, and keep, as Pappy T. Hogg said, keep those puppies moving.
Keeping them moving. Lakers keeping it moving right now. The clock and the scoreboard. 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line of the Lakers. Set up behind Cade Durnan. Ford faking the handoff, play action, looking in the flat, has his receiver. Who else? Number 3, Edson. What does he do? He scores touchdowns. He dives for it. You name it, Edson's done it.
I've got to wonder, they've got to go deep to him here pretty quick because they are basically rotating the safety, the half safety, over to the middle of the field for some reason. I don't know why they're doing that. Maybe it's because this is the wide side of the field, but, I know the coaches are going to see that. And once again, they're rotating him all the way over there, telling this guy we're going to go one-on-one with him.
2nd and 7 off his back foot. It had to be. He never made the play on the ball. Right there and really kept going for it and even made that last-ditch effort.
Absolutely. Never gave up on the ball. That's what you got to love out of your receivers is, even if you don't think it's catchable, you still got to go after it because you never know what's going to happen.
Well, the only thing we know what's going to happen with this pass interference, it will be a Lakers first down, the second of this drive, brought to you by Surdike Yamaha. Tell you, this has been a great game. That last defensive drive, I really think you look at what Cedar Wall did, Mellencamp's hit, they really extended that tone and energy that you want to see, especially making that next step into playoffs next week.
Yeah, absolutely. We're bringing some speed off the edge and really up the middle with our linebacker and outlaw play and really doing a great job of mixing it up, up the gut or off the edge. Or sometimes you bring that Mike off the edge, which confuses them even more because that guard's thinking, I got him. Then he swings out off the edge and comes in unblocked.
Well, I tell you, I really like the balance of this team. Yes, Edson's been a lot of this offensive show with Cade Durham, but then you add the mix of Ford in there. Also what you've seen from Shepard. Mm-hmm. And I've never seen Borbe before, and this kid's really laying it out, playing a great game as well. And then you mix in Seeks and the rest. It's really a balanced squad.
Mm-hmm.
Seeks in motion, got the hard count for the Lakers.
There we go. We're getting that's a third one tonight,
It's called Thank You for the Free Yards. And linemen like it because we like the mental game against the defense. We're like, yeah, got you again.
And it slows them down.
Oh, yeah. It takes the edge off of them. It really does.
When you keep jumping off sides, you are going to slow down, your takeoff just a little bit.
First down. There's another. Back to back. Well, that's all a sign of frustration. You know they're got their heels in last game of the season here at home. They want to play good, and they had flashes of being in this game. But the consistency of play on both sides of the field for the Lakers is really the one thing that's kind of you can see the difference.
It is. That is a big difference, and that I think that's a key word right there is consistency. We're not making any stupid penalties. Hey, they didn't jump there.
Well, 3 penalties in a row there for the Falcons have pushed us down the field. We haven't had but 2 plays on the drive, and we have 3 first downs. That doesn't happen often. First and 10, hand off to Ford. Right side, Blake Ford, breaking tackle, going to the corner. Just shy, folks. I don't know how shy, but 24-yard run there from Ford.
Yep.
And our 4th first down on 3 plays.
Are they going to try to run the clock a little bit here, or are they just going to go ahead and punch it in?
Lakers looking at the opportunity to eat up the clock, maybe some. There's 23 seconds on the play clock. Lakers aren't hesitating. There's Cade Durnan. He wanted a touchdown himself.
He got it.
He got it on the 1-yard dive play for the Lakers.
Absolutely. And this, it kind of flashes back with me coaching with Jeff Shore, for the past few years. Some people say, well, we need to run the clock down. And Coach Jeff Shore is like, no, there's a minute 23 left. We could get the ball back and score again.
Well, Jeff Shore always had scoring before defense. No offense. I mean, he was an offensive gem.
You know what? And he didn't hide that either.
No, he didn't. He didn't hide it. And you know what? We all loved it. I mean, that's part of what it was.
Absolutely.
Lakers looking for that extra point attempt, trying to stay perfect tonight, and he does. The Lakers up 42-7, 1:23 to go here in the second quarter, brought to you by Oak Star Bank.
Yeah.
We'll be right back, folks, on Mix 92.7 and MoSportsZone.com.
The Pancake House is under new ownership and proudly supports its Camdenton Lakers, always serving fresh ingredients and colossal pancakes. The best breakfast and lunch, made to order 6 a.m. till 2. Don't forget about the drive-thru. It makes DoorDash and takeout easy. We know we've outgrown our shoes. That's why we're proud to announce the Pancake House expansion and remodel to serve its loyal customers and tackle long lines. Go Lakers! Go Pancake House, and check us out on Facebook.
We're back live here in the Randy Kelly's Port Marina booth. Lakers up 42-7, 1:23 to go here in the first half, brought to you by Oak Star Bank. Also want to thank our title sponsor, Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC. Lakers really looking strong tonight, Sean. Unbelievable game tonight here in Springfield.
Yeah.
Sorry, I took your mic off there for a
Thank
second.
you.
My fault, buddy.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to kick off down to the 5 here.
Little nice hard kick against
Tell you
from
what.
Willard. Willard they found a little running room over on that left side there with Bellamy.
We got a little wrestling match going down.
That last drive had 5 first downs, 4 plays though, 65 yards, capped off with a 1-yard TD run from Cade Durnan, Joey. What a first half for these Lakers.
I tell you what, McDonald's has that commercial, have it your way. The Lakers are having it their way tonight. Offensively, defensively, everybody's getting into the act. Even the fans tonight, Ed and Sean, the fans are out roaring, out cheering the hometown Glendale Falcons with their purple haze stomps on the bleachers, the noise. Just incredible night tonight. What a great performance by the Laker football program tonight.
42-7, 1:14 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. Timeout on the field taken. We'll take it with you. Brought to you by EXP Really, favoritelakteam.com. We'll be right back on Mix 92.7 and MoSportsZone.com.
As the bumps and bruises of football season and life build up on our bodies, wouldn't it be nice to soak away those issues in a brand new Bullfrog Spa from Pacific Pools? Enjoy stepping away from the rigors of life, the aches and pains of past and current injuries, arthritis, or stress of the workday. Get yourself into Pacific Pools and order your new Bullfrog Spa today. That now only takes under 21 days to construct and ship. Listen to the Lakers, take the field, all while soaking in your new Bullfrog Spa.
Fall returns with the Friday night lights that always make us feel the best kind of nostalgia. Duncan Jewelry is committed to our multi-generational tradition of lending our support to ensure future generations celebrate victories beneath the lights that put the sparkle in the shine. From handmade in-store one-of-a-kind pieces to the industry's top brands, Duncan Jewelry has it all. Stop by Duncan Jewelry and see that pursuing our dream of providing meaningful jewelry to note the great milestones in life is the only play in our book.
Well, that was a quick play right there that we missed before we got back here to live coverage. Maybe threw it in the flat quickly for a nice first down.
That seems to be their most productive play tonight,
right,
because we're bringing a blitz off the edge, and then our Mike linebacker is going to have to come out and cover the flat, and we're just trailing the play.
Yeah, and we're open on the flat. That's basically what they've had tonight so far.
Yeah.
Kylan throwing a loop ball to Dieters. Boy, you don't want to do that with the Lakers D swarming like that.
Not with Cedarwall coming.
No,
Yeah.
Cedarwall. I mean, no offense. If I see Cedarwall walking down the hallway, I go the other way right now.
Absolutely.
I mean, he has been flying all over the place.
Yep.
And it's pretty impressive since you said he took off a year of playing. It's just amazing.
Yep. No pressure here.
Yeah, no pressure on Kylan, but what a great coverage right there.
Yep.
Oh, he found a little hole there up the middle. Good tackle there from Bowen, Joey, but the Lakers, really have gotten this first half in control.
That's good for another play. Yeah, and you wonder the conversation in the locker room at halftime. Coach Pitts will probably tell them to keep the hammer down. We blew a 14-0 lead against Kickapoo in the early weeks. We blew a fourth quarter lead last week against Lebanon at Lebanon. We blew a 21-0 lead against these very Falcons last year in a crucial game in which we lost at the buzzer, if you remember. So the sting is still there. You know the Lakers are feeling it. You know they got to be feeling good, but the message is keep playing hard.
Lakers are playing hard tonight. When you see scores in the 42-7 era, reminds me of old Daniel Edson and Dennis Chair's years. 2nd and 10 coming up, going for it all. This time Shepard's there with an interception. Mr. Shepard said, "It's my turn, Mellencamp. Let me get one."
There you go. And if they were going to score, that's what they were going to have to do. They've done it the last 2 times, is try to push the ball down the field without success. And this time it got into the hands of the Lakers, and our offense is going to come back on the field. I would assume that they probably will be satisfied with
not trying to put up more points tonight.
Yeah, mostly down on your own 15. I don't think they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Now, could they do some razzle-dazzle? Possibly. We saw a little jet pass last week from Carson Durnan to, I think, Edson for a big game, but I don't think that's going to happen tonight.
I mean, I just like saying razzle-dazzle, to be honest. I mean, if you can razzle-dazzle, you can have a little fun.
Absolutely.
Cade Durnan in shotgun. Tailback behind, takes the knee. Late flag comes out. That has to be a delay of game, I believe.
I would think so.
Yep, delay of game against the Lakers. I believe, is this their first penalty? No, they had one penalty on defense, wasn't it, earlier?
Late hit.
And we had one offside, I think, maybe.
Yeah, one defensive offside when they did a hard count on us twice.
But that's our first offensive penalty of the night for the Lakers.
Yeah.
Coming up for the halftime show. Halftime show brought to you by Hy-Vee. By the way, trick or treat at Hy-Vee coming up. But Sean, who do we have for a halftime show besides you and Joey?
Well,
are we having the big shot boss coming? All right, I like it a lot. We'll see him here in a little bit, but Lakers had a heck of a first half here at Lowe's Stadium in Springfield against the Falcons tonight. Really, besides that last touch on offense, they scored on all their drives tonight, Sean, and what a great first half for them so far.
Yeah, great job. No punts tonight by the Lakers. That one penalty delay game, we've been playing a really clean game offensively and defensively, really. And what impressed me most tonight is we're not getting how would you call it? Over emotional. We're doing a great job of keeping our composure and doing all the things that we're supposed to do. We're going over there and being great teammates and giving the high fives and telling them great job. But we're not out here, flexing and posing and doing all that other stuff that can kind of get you into trouble. It's time for the playoffs. You got to play smart. You got to play hard. And you can't do all these stupid penalties. And we've had a number of those penalties, this year in those contested games and when tempers flare. But we're doing a great job holding our composure tonight.
Well, we've been very composed, and Cade Durnan and Edson have hooked up on 3 beautiful touchdowns as well tonight. Durnan ran in the last one on a nice 1-yard run. The Lakers have been balanced on offense, defense, and special teams, which leads us to our 42-7 score, and that's the end of the first half. When we come back, the Hy-Vee halftime show. Sean Machino, Joey Hahn will be taking the helm on, and we'll be right back, folks, here in a few minutes on Mix 92.7 and MoSportsZone.com.
From the snap of the ball to the last play of the game, Danner Roofing and Construction specializes in commercial and residential roofing. Danner Roofing and Construction works hard all 4 quarters and completes every job from start to finish with no money down. No time is wasted on the clock, and the seasoned pros bring home the win every time. When your home or business is ready for a roof or repair, depend on Danner Roofing and Construction. 4 generations of roofing experience and the team to get the job done before the whistle blows. Look them up online and Facebook.
The lake's newest and most adventurous attraction is here. Jump into family fun at the Malted Monkey in Lake Ozark. Bring the kids out for unlimited entertainment on the ropes course while enjoying mouthwatering food at the Malted Monkey. Their handcrafted shakes are refreshingly delicious for those hot summer days. The Malted Monkey is also the perfect spot for birthdays and group team building events. Swing on down to the Malted Monkey, located on the historic Bagnell Dam Strip, Lake Ozark.
When the flavors and the home cooking bring back memories, your guests, coworkers, and family will relax and enjoy their event. And you'll always feel the warmth of the kitchen with Angela's Lake Catering, specializing in large corporate events, weddings, and business socials. Angela says no event is too big. American Italian recipes, boxed lunches, and the Hidden Gem Lunch Cafe, located on Old South 5 across from the airport. Place your order online at angelaslakecatering.com.
Very little can compare to waking up in the Missouri Ozarks next to your warm wood stove. The confidence and security of a wood stove in your home provides much relief to you and your family in our changing environment. HMI Fireplace Shops has been the area leader providing tested and listed stoves, certified flue systems, and insurance-approved installers. Now is the time to take advantage of adding a wood-burning system to your home. Visit HMI Fireplace Shop online to see the many styles and brands to choose from.
No one warms you like HMI. Oh my God!
Have no fear, the Junkman is here. Call the Junkman at 573-777-0171. There's no job too big or too small. From debris removal, property cleanup, and real estate preparation, the Junkman prides himself on same-day service and schedules appointments 7 days a week. Get rid of your junk with one call to the Junkman. Proud supporter of Camdenton Laker football. Look us up online, Facebook, or Google.
Laker football and the Motor Hut plan to mow down the competition this season. Steel, Gravely, Grasshopper, and Husqvarna, just to name a few of the studs playing for the Motor Hut. Serving the home and commercial business, the Motor Hut has the best customer service and industry knowledge to get the job done, keep you on the field, and bring home the win when the season changes and leaves fall, snow blows, and your home needs to stay warm. The Motor Hut will keep you going all season long. Check them out online and Facebook. Hut Hut to the Motor Hut.
And welcome back, folks, to Springfield, Missouri Low Stadium, home of the Glendale Falcons. The Glendale Falcons trail the Mighty Lakers 42-7. Talk about a revenge game. Tonight is it. I feel like with the intensity and the focus that the Lakers are playing with that first quarter, that second quarter, certainly more so in the second quarter. I thought they played a better second quarter than they did the first quarter. Mm-hmm. And then that's hard to say because you would argue that it was evenly matched. But last season's loss was a stinger because we were at home. We were going for an undefeated regular season, which would have been the first time in several years. The second for Coach Jeff Shore, I believe. So that was an important game, and we let that one get away, and we certainly wanted to make avenges for that loss last year.
We did, and you know what? We're doing it tonight, and those guys, I tell you what, they came in with the right mindset tonight. It's kind of a a saying that we used to say when we're playing. You know, it's a face with no name.
Right.
You know,
That's
and
right.
just it's another football team. And we got to come in here with the mindset we got to take care of business because districts is next week,
Yep.
you know, and we still had a few things that we needed to, you know, kind of shore up, and we've done a great job tonight.
Yeah, very focused, very intense, too. I'm telling you, even the crowd is alive. And, well, I don't know how well you hear it from up here in the broadcast booth, but I applaud and tip my cap to the Camdenton Laker faithful who came down to Springfield, Missouri, took the hour-and-a-half drive here to be here tonight, and they came out strong. They're loud, they're proud, they're chanting the Purple Haze defense and then pounding on the bleachers, and I feel like making a difference, you know, for what it's worth. I feel like that pumps up the kids, gives them more focus and more adrenaline. And I'm sure you felt that years ago and sometimes as a coach too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what just kind of fuels you is whenever you get that crowd going. And, you know, a lot of times you're zoned into the game, but at the end of the play, when you hear that huge roar, I tell you what, that just wells up inside of you, that makes you want to play that much harder for the fans who came here and supporting you and putting out the money to gas and food to get here. You know, it's a great feeling to play Laker football.
And with today's technology, with MoSportsZone.com, where you can sit at home in the friendly confines of your own house in the warm and comforts and to watch it on the TV, these guys made the effort, like you said. So well done. You are listening live here at the Lowe Stadium broadcast booth, the Kelly Sport broadcast booth. We are in the Hy-Vee halftime show. This is coming Saturday, a week from tomorrow, is the Halloween. The Hollow at Hy-Vee Halloween. It's a good deal. Everybody, all the kids show up. The community shows up. There's a lot of vendors, a lot of sponsors that offer candies and treats to all the kids that make the rounds through the hay maze there. It's quite a deal. It's going to be at the Hy-Vee next Saturday. Your kids are too old for that now, I'm sure.
They are, and you know what? But it sounds like a lot of fun, and I hope that the community gets out there and supports that and lets the kids, you know, have a good time that night.
Yep. Let's talk a little bit about the first half here. I don't have the numbers just yet in front of me, but so far it's been the Cade Durnan and Kyle Edson show, and what a show that they're putting on. I want to guess that Edson's got 4, 5, 6 receptions and maybe 120 yards, 3 touchdowns so far tonight in the first half. Just the chemistry is there between those two. It's been there all season long. A couple misses early on. That first shot down in the corner of the end zone was just right there. But those guys are dialed in tonight.
They are. And you know what? Glendale had started putting a safety over the top a little bit, and then they switched out and put somebody else on Edson, and doesn't really matter, you know, because then they start pulling that safety over the middle of the field. Now it's what we want, one-on-one with Edson, because whenever you throw up a 50-50 ball to him, more times than not, he's going to come down with it, or he's going to get a pass interference, and that's what those. But you know, Cade's also spread the ball around a little bit too. You know, he's hit Mellencamp, he's hit Ford, he's hit Shepard, and he's hit Borbay a couple times. Borbay reminds me of one of those little slot receivers that just they're possession guys. You know, they're going to get that 4 or 5 yards and make a little move and get a couple more. So Cade's doing a great job. The Hogs are doing a really good job giving him time to throw. He's had time to throw the ball down the field a few times, and I think he's ended up sacked once for a loss and maybe once for no gain as he was escaping out. So, we've done a pretty good job, mostly against a kid who, is a 4-star recruit going to Tennessee. That kid gets off the ball quickly, and he's running past us a few times, but Cade knows it and knows where to go to avoid him.
Kellen Lindstrom is his name, signed with the University of Tennessee, a D1 full-ride scholarship, so the guy's got talent last year. He was a beast as a junior last year. I mean, he was really the defender that really kind of slowed our offensive, or mixed up our offensive game plan last year in the second half. He really disrupted the quarterback, really disrupted Bear and putting pressure on Bear and really forcing plays, that weren't designed, right? And so just a difference maker on the defensive side of the ball. But tonight, my point is the Lakers are doing a great job, not only containing the rest of the Falcons, but specifically him, because he is their best player, right? And you haven't heard of, he hasn't made many plays tonight.
No, he really hasn't. And on top of it, they're bringing 4 and 5 pressures, 4 a lot of times, 4 at times, or 5 at times, and we're finding those open guys, which is really good. Cade's doing the great job of seeing if it's 3, if it's 4, if if it's 5. And if it's 5, he knows where he's going if it's a 5-man pressure, because somebody's going to be open right there. You've only got 6 guys left covering our 5 guys. Somebody's going to be open with, a couple safeties back there. So he's doing a good job of picking up the pressures and knowing what to do with the ball or when to release. He had a real good run there towards the end of the half to get us another first down on our way to our last score. So Kate's doing a great job tonight.
Yeah, that was that 3rd and 10 play, and I felt like that was a design play because all 4 routes were deep routes. They just ran fly patterns, all 4 of them, so they drew all the safeties and the cornerbacks back with them, and I think even a linebacker. They allowed the linebacker to come through on a blitz, and so that left that whole right side up open for Dernan. And Dernan, who's not swift of foot, he's not known for his speed or his his running ability, but yeah, he's showing it tonight, right?
he looked pretty
good tonight, right? So and then that pick 6 by Spencer Mellencamp, I felt like I was down on there. I felt like that could have gone either way. If he would have guessed and missed, that's going the other way, but he guessed right, and it was a perfectly executed play. Great defensive play by Spencer Mellencamp. That really kind of put the cap on the bottle.
And what happened was we had our outlaw bouncing in and out, and the quarterback didn't know if he was going to blitz or if he's going to cover that trip receiver, and we ended up bailing out, so the quarterback knew he couldn't throw it to him, so he thought, okay, I'm going to go to the number 2 receiver. Well, Spencer sat on it because it was a 3rd and 5. We had a pretty good idea. They hadn't thrown the ball down the field at all until that last drive, and I think coaches said, hey, sit on it and be prepared for it, and he did, and to the house.
That's right. Now, if you're in that locker room tonight, which you've been in many times in many situations with Coach Bob Shore and Jeff Shore and some other coaches in your lifetime, what are you telling your kids at halftime? Up 42-7, knowing that you gave up a 21-0 lead last year and lost the game, a very crucial game, right? So what's the message to the kids at halftime?
You know what? There's a lot of different things you can say to them. It's 0-0, but I don't think that we haven't really said it that much. We just say we started the game with this intensity and with this purpose and with this mindset. Now we're going to go back into the second half with the same purpose, the same mindset, and we're going to put some more points up on the board. But we can't let down, because when you let down, you're not preparing yourself for next week at all. And you can never let down in a game. We see it all along in all levels of football. When one team plays down, who's a great team, and another team who's not nearly as good plays up, I tell you what, more times than not, it's a close game, or the team's not as good usually wins, So we got to have that great mindset to come out and dominate.
Well said. That's Sean Machino. My name is Joey Hom. You're listening to the Hy-Vee Halftime Show here at the Kelly Sport broadcast booth here in Springfield, Missouri. Our special guest, Dr. Sean Kirksey. Right behind us will be our special guest for a quick interview. Hopefully it's a quick one, Sean. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. More with Laker football on Mix 92.7 and MoSportsZone.com.
Your local Lowe's tackles the competition this fall and backs its high school football teams this season. Lowe's wants its customers to do it right for less. Shop at Lowe's for all your tailgating needs and be prepared for autumn leaves. There's something for everyone at Lowe's. Easily located in Osage Beach on Highway 42. Score your own touchdown this season. Come in or shop online at Lowe's.com.
I'm here in studio with racing legend, time traveler, and spokesperson for Como Connect, Chip Thunder, who has just recorded a new song. Chip, can you tell us about this new single?
Absolutely, Radio Man. This song is sure to rocket up the charts because I infused it with Como Connect's ultra-fast internet.
How'd you do that?
With science. Quit wasting time, play the song. Woo! You're welcome, music world.
That was fast.
You can get speeds that fast, too, by going to ComoConnect.com and signing up today.
What a game. It's 4th and goal. Winter Shelton drops back in shotgun. Here's the snap. Shelton bootlegs. He keeps it. He dives into the end zone. Touchdown! When it comes to winning and real estate, there's one team crushing the competition. Winter Shelton Real Estate Group.
Shelton is crushing it.
Look them up online and Facebook.
Winter Shelton's crushing it, yeah.
American Sun Control and Powder Coating is your powder coating and railing specialist at the lake. We can custom design new railings for your deck or pool area, or make your existing railing look like new again. Maybe it's time to enhance your outdoor living space with a new screened-in porch or room. Our 40 years of experience is your assurance of total satisfaction. Check us out online or Facebook. That's American Sun Control.
And welcome back, folks, Camdenton Lakers football. We are at Lowe's Stadium here in Springfield, Missouri, home of the Glendale Falcons. We are in the Hy-Vee halftime show broadcasting out of the Kelly Sport broadcast booth here in Springfield. Joining me now is Dr. Sean Kirksey, the superintendent of Camdenton High School and Camdenton School District. Coach, I mean, you were once a coach, right?
A coach, yes, sir.
Especially to your dad and teacher and golf player and teammate and all that. How you doing tonight?
Doing great. How you doing?
Doing great, man. I tell you what, excited about this game. The Lakers are playing very, very well. Just intense focus like Sean and I talked about. Just real happy for the team and Coach Parr Pitts really putting it together this week and coming out and executing it. Their game plan.
So great to see him put it together and be focused. All three phases of the game, total domination. Just what you want to see right before you head into district play.
That's right. Yeah. Enough about football right now. Let's talk about the Lady Lakers softball program, huh? How about that? Conference champs, district champs?
Back-to-back.
Back-to-back.
2 years in a row and going to play Helias again.
And he tips the hat to the Lady Lakers softball program.
You're kidding. I was so proud of them. And if you've not watched them play, you should. 1 o'clock tomorrow, Jeff City Helias. We're going to play them in a sectional game in Jeff City. And our girls, they play the game right. They play hard. They play together. Coach Dinsdale, the staff's done a great job. Girls are doing a great job. But
okay.
Great to see. Yeah.
Normally, I know parents of players, and I think Darren Meyer and Angela Meyer have a kid that's on that team, right?
Yeah, she can play. Yeah.
Is she the best one, or is she a really good one?
Well, you can't find a best one on that team. I mean,
everybody's
really,
good.
Yeah, and that's what you got to have to be a conference champion and district champion. Somebody different's the best player each night.
Right.
Somebody.
That's
different.
great. That's a team, right? That's a great team.
Yeah, and they celebrate each other. It's just great to see.
Yep. Yeah. And so you're saying the playoffs start tomorrow. It's in Jeff City. Where's it at again?
Be Helias Stadium.
Helias Stadium. What time?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock tomorrow. Okay. You going to be there?
No, well, I'm going to try to get there. My son runs his last collegiate cross-country match, probably his last one, tomorrow morning. But I think he runs fast, so he can get done. I can get on the road and maybe get to Jeff City.
All right. Well, there you go. Good luck to the Lady Lakers tomorrow. Let's go on to the next subject. Let's talk about Lakerland. What's going on in the Camden High School Lakerland?
Yeah, just to address real quick, there's a lot of talk and a lot of speculation on social media about conference. Just to give people an update, Parkview and Hillcrest have both petitioned to join the Ozark Mountain Conference, which is where Bolivar and West Plains went out of our conference. And then there's a Twitter today, I believe, that that Kickapoo and Glendale have been invited to go to the Central Ozark Conference.
I did see that.
And neither one of them have accepted that. And I think it's dependent upon Parkview and Hillcrest. But that kind of leaves the four amigos, so to speak, Lebanon, Rolla, Waynesville, and us all like, okay, well, you just kind of all left us here. What's going on? So we have been working really hard. In fact, I've had 158 phone calls and texts since Sunday. Since Sunday, all about the conference, and so there's been a lot of talk, a lot of work done by Billy Kurtz, our AD, and our coaches and our staff to try and get the best possible opportunity for our kids. And we're talking to other conferences, north, south, east, and west of us.
Right.
And we're still talking with how we could make the OC and the COC better, and talking about how we can incorporate the Ozark Mountain Conference. And someday that deal will get done. But we're working hard on it to do what would best for. We were independent, for a long time.
That's right.
And that was not great. Travel.
That's right.
Never knowing who you're going to get to play, and a lot of work for your staff, and hard on families and kids traveling. So we don't want to do that, but we're working hard to get it worked out for Camdenton. But if somebody wants to leave your conference, you can't stop them.
That's right.
And that's what's happening to us. Yeah.
And that's unfortunate because Glendale, Kickapoo, they were the originals of the Ozark Conference, right? And perhaps Nixa was in there, and perhaps Ozark. Not sure the history of that, but and now everybody's vacated, and now it's kind of 4 teams left
just
to hang on.
And there's a lot that goes into that, making those decisions. But, the goal is to do what's best for Camdenton's kids, and that's what we'll always put first.
We're getting close to our halftime commencement being over. Just quickly talk about fall basketball, the boys program, the men's program led by Daniel Edson, and then Coach Stacy Caffey leading the Lady Lakers this fall.
Yeah, so, Daniel did a great job last year. Daniel Edson, the team did a great job, had senior-driven. And Daniel's got some challenges. We got an injury, Carson Durnan had an injury last week in football, terrific athlete. He would have been a piece of that. We got Brody Ingold, who was the starter last year, great player. He's in Mexico as a foreign exchange student.
What's the extent of Carson's injury?
It's extensive. They've got another appointment, but it could be season ending for, obviously it is for football, it could be for basketball too, and may even impact baseball. And you just hate that for that kid. He's a hard worker, great kid, and And, you hate that for him. I saw him on the sidelines. He's chomping a bit over there.
Dang it.
But it's tough. So Daniel's got his work cut out for him this year, but we got the right guy. He's a builder, and he's a nurturer, and he's going to bring his kids and coach them up, and that's what we need. And Stacy, she's in a little different deal. She had young ones last year, and they're getting older. They're getting mature, and they had a good summer. So I think, basketball's all good. And wrestling, always, our wrestling is competitive.
Right.
So they're going to get after it, too. Yeah.
That is Dr. Sean Kirksey. Sean Kirksey, thank you for your time, my friend, old friend. Thank you very much. That's going to do it for the Hy-Vee halftime show here at Lowe Stadium, home of the Glendale Falcons. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll kick off the second half of Laker football. You're listening to Laker football on Mix 92.7 and MoSportsZone.com.
It's not called a farm won't or a farm can't. It's the Case IH Farm All Series, and it's available now at Crown Power and Equipment. And instead of telling you that the Case IH Farm All can do baling, mowing, pulling, raking, and digging, we'll just give you the list of things it won't do. Ready? Nothing. Get your Case IH Farm All Series today at Crown Power and Equipment and find out why Can Do comes in red. Crown Power and Equipment. Passion, power, performance. Find a location near you at crown-power.com.
The one-stop shop for all of your sporting goods and recreation needs, Jack's Sporting Goods, a proud sponsor of Camdenton Lakers and Osage Indians football. Find your athletic and outdoor gear conveniently located in one place. Jack's has end-of-summer deals on lake toys, fishing, and athletic supplies. And don't forget, Jack's Sporting Goods has the best screen printing prices for your team or business. Jack's 70-year tradition and customer service will give you confidence when you take your next adventure. Look them up online and on Facebook.
And welcome back once again, everybody, to the Kelly Sport broadcast booth. We are at the Glendale Falcons home stadium of Lowe Stadium here in southwest Missouri, on the southeast corner of southwest Missouri. If you can follow along with that, I'd appreciate that. Joining me now, my old partner in crime, Mr. Edward Joseph Schmidt. Edward Joseph Schmidt, it's been about 14 months since we've been in the broadcast booth together. It's good to see you again, old buddy.
This was our second to last game, I think, wasn't it,
Yeah,
last year?
It was.
Yep. So
we were supposed to be retired, right?
Well, retirement, Joey, you look at retirement and I'd rather be here some days.
That's right. We can be that substitute anytime, Denny.
Yes.
Steve's, which, by the way, I watch them guys every Friday night. They do a great job, too. But Benny is as steady as a pro goes, right? I mean, he's just steady on his delivery. He knows what he's talking about. He knows how to describe the game and describe the plays. And, of course, Steve does a great job himself as a color man.
And Steve does a good job on keeping stats
He
on
does.
his computer.
Almost better than you. No offense.
Hey, tonight I have to say I was a hair rusty with the speed of both of these teams' offenses, but, I've had about 20 calls saying bring Benny back is all I know so far, Joey.
Wait, when's the guy in the purple shirt leaving?
Yeah.
Benny coming back. No, it's been thanks again for the opportunity. It's sure fun. I just love being around the game. You got old friends that are coaches now, and of course Sean Kirksey's an old high school buddy of mine, and now he's the superintendent, right? So it's just a pleasure being back.
Well, and it seems like the Lakers haven't missed a beat this whole season. We might have missed a few beats tonight, but we've enjoyed watching their beats. How about that?
Yeah. And as a sideline reporter, I think I'm a little bit rusty being the sideline reporter. I can't lie. I'd like to see it up here and call it. I like to feed off of your energy, to be honest with you. So
what? I got a compliment from the great one, Joey Hahn. Well,
all good.
I'll tell you one thing to compliment is the way this Lakers squad played on both sides of the ball. One drive, Joey, in the first half, their opening drive for the Falcons, were able to put something together. After that, the Lakers found answers. And, they would get a drive going, but the Lakers would play consistent football, which has really paid off for them.
Yeah, particularly on defense, too. That's when you shot it down to me early. It was 14-7. I thought it was going to be a back-and-forth shootout game. I thought it was going to be a fast-break basketball-type style game. But the defense really kind of screwed in and dialed in and really figured out their gap coverage, their man-on-man defense, the pressure up front, getting that quarterback flushed and flustered and causing some turnovers and some bad penalties, too. And then over time, the Falcons just kind of lost it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and you saw that, but that's the end of our Hy-Vee halftime show. We're starting the third quarter here, brought to you by American Sun Control, Joey. Lakers are going to kick off. They won the coin toss that was brought to you by the Duncan 2 jewelry earlier. And so the second half, the Lakers are kicking off to the Falcons. Another nice squib kick there from DeWitt, but you have to see that number 4 has found a lane on that left side. That's the third time in a row we've seen Bellamy break it.
I was just going to say the same thing. That's the third time that the special teams unit for the Glendale Falcons has really opened up, and it's been on that same side of the field too, right? So they've got something working. They're definitely executing the blocks and obviously getting big returns.
You know, the Lakers looking for some defensive glory here. They are up to start this third quarter, 42-7 so far tonight, Joe. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. In at quarterback now is number 17, Newberry. He's been quarterback pretty much all season until just recently with the transfer earlier this season from Mabine. Throwing out in the flat, hitting number 18, Noah Goforth. He went out in the first quarter, back in there right now for the first play of the second half, and he's coming back out injured.
I'll tell you what, who else has been impressive is 41, that's Sterling Cedarwall. He had a heck of a game a couple of weeks ago that I was at Camdenton there. Of course, played well last week against Lebanon and playing well again tonight. 41 Cedarwall.
2nd and 8 here. Newberry's lost the ball on the ground. Oh, does he come up with it? It's still loose down there. It was in between his legs. Let's see what the officials call.
Heads up play there by the Falcon quarterback, and he's actually used his kneecaps there to kind of secure the ball. The Lakers had plenty of opportunities, just one man around the ball. That was 54, I think, for the Lakers. Timothy Hartlow, the sophomore.
No, 54 Stampier. That outline is not accurate. It's a little hard. 26 is DeWitt, Willard DeWitt as well. Shotgun here for Cash Newberry, number 17, the sophomore quarterback, under pressure, found the man over in the flat for a first down.
That is Tommaso Gilardi. That's my buddy's son right there. Tommaso, he spent his whole life with Andy Kuntz's daughter. He's good friends with Tatum Kuntz, and just a great kid, great athlete too, getting his opportunities his senior year here.
Yeah, Gilardi, nice reception for a first down for the Falcons. 1st and 10 from the 49 of the Lakers. Kicking it outside on a nice sweep play was Dieters. Dieters is the number 1 tailback, just a junior Rex.
Dieters had a heck of a game against us last year down there in Camdenton. Lakers defense kind of controlling that first half, right? So it's tough for the Falcons to get stats.
Dieters split to the left side. 3 receivers for the sophomore quarterback, Newberry, under pressure. Found a man in the flat. Nice pass down the line to number 14, Heeman, the coach's son.
Accelerated clock is in effect. Lakers up by 35, so the clock runs even when the ball goes out of bounds.
Lakers now looking at a 1st and 10 to defend from their own 30-yard line. Falcons not even waiting for the chain gang. Newberry in shotgun, looking to throw to the left side, has a man in the flat. That flat throw's been there all day. Coming back to the middle is not where you want to come when Purple Haze is swarming.
Spencer Mellencamp there coming up on that hit. Lakers playing a little bit back. They kind of played a little bit more bump and run, tight coverage in the first half. Playing a little bit back, a little softer coverage to open the second half here.
Toon on that reception. 2nd and 5 coming up from the Lakers 25. Under pressure, escaping in Newberry, now looking to run. He's up the middle, picking up the first down inside the red zone. Another Serdike Yamaha first down. The red zone brought to you by Crown Power and Equipment. Falcons threatening on their first drive of the second half. They did score on their first drive in the first half.
Tip your hat to the Falcons, not giving up, not giving in, right?
Yeah, there's no quit in the Falcons. 7:50 to go here. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Newberry looking to throw again out on the flat. A little screen play. Found his number 1 receiver, the tailback, Dieters. Dieters gets taken down hard, but a 9-yard gain down inside the 10, down to about the 8.
Sean Machino will act as our sideline reporter, our HMI sideline reporter for the remainder of the game. How did Sean do the first half, huh?
Sean did a great job up here in the Kelly's Port Marina press box booth. 2nd and short here. This time Newberry on a quick jot up the middle. Touchdown on a 7-yard run. Touchdown Falcons.
Falcons will close the gap 42-13 now. Still a 29-point lead for the Lakers, but this is the territory where you got to protect your lead, right? Play with the lead.
Well, the Falcons came down and really took a beating there, Sean, in the first half, but they showed that they got a little composure and came down and had a great first drive here in the second half. We'll throw it to Sean here after this extra point attempt. Extra point attempt up and good. Sean, what a drive right there from the Falcons here for their first drive of the second half.
Yeah. 14.
All right. Looks like they got a different quarterback down the field. Head up and
having a little technical difficulty there with Sean. We'll take a quick break and be right back with more Lakers football on Mix 92.7.
High-Tech Auto Body and Towing and Professional Collision Repair, servicing the Lake area and central Missouri for 28 years with 24-hour, 7-day-a-week repair. Accidents are scary and the repairs shouldn't be. High-Tech has the best complete collision repair. So should the need arise for towing or expert collision repair, remember one stop at High-Tech Collision and Tow. Your neighborhood tow team in the big yellow trucks. Located on Highway 42 across from the high school. Call 348-9070 when you need us.
And welcome back, folks, to the Kelly's Port broadcast booth.
Let's try to throw it down to Sean real quick. Sean, what a great drive from the Falcons there.
Yeah, it was a great drive from the Falcons. Tell you what, it looked like they had a different quarterback in there, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure you guys picked up on that also. But seemed like the Falcons really responded well to the new signal caller in there, and that was a very impressive drive. I was hoping we wouldn't see the Lakers come out flat. I don't know if it was flat or just a new quarterback and new wrinkle.
Yeah, you tell. Oh, there's an onside attempt right there, Joey, up the middle. Great hands play, heads-up play there from number 26, DeMont. Willard DeMont has really showed up this year as a sophomore.
Willard DeMont, no, as a junior, 5'10", 175-pound junior, heads-up play there, because that's a game changer right there. If he doesn't pounce on that ball, or if that one gets by him and the Falcons get it with the momentum, and then the crowd all of a sudden gets right behind you, they get a quick score, now all of a sudden that lead is cut down to 21, right? Very dangerous territory. Good job by DeMont.
Lakers looking for an answer here on 1st and 10 from their 49-yard line. Cade Durnan in shotgun. Trips to his left. Looking to the left on a tunnel screen to Mellencamp. What a lead block right there. Huge block, and he's not stopping. Big number 70, the Hog, the center. What a play there, and that's a Hogs pork chop block of the game, sponsored by the Butcher Shop, one of my favorite places to go. We have an injury timeout on the field. We're going to take it for a second and be right back here on Mix 92.7 and MoSportsZone.com.
At First Bank of the Lake, we offer some of the best CD rates. Kick back and watch your money grow. Earn 4.30 APY on our 15-month CD and 4.35 APY on our 26-month CD with a $5,000 minimum deposit. CDs combine security with great investment returns and make saving a cinch. Save more so you can do more. Visit First Bank of the Lake in Osage Beach today. Member FDIC. Other terms and conditions apply. Annual percentage yield. See bank for details.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you've saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Mills & Sons Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance. The no problem people. At 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website at millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
We're back live. Blake Ford on that second down and short. Sean just came up shy. We're going to get into a 3rd and 1 here for the Lakers after this play. We'll throw it down to our HMI sideline man, Sean Machina. 3rd and a long 1.5 here. Ford in motion. Looking like he's going to take a snap from the quarterback, trying to get that offsides again from the defense. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. 2 receivers split to either side. Durnan in pistol. Fakes the handoff to Ford. Fakes the pump fake, looking to run for it, looking for that corner. He got it. You talked about his speed earlier, Sean. You just saw Durnan do it again.
I tell you what, he's doing a great job of seeing that and getting out to the edge. What I'm noticing down here is this defense is playing a little faster as well for Glendale. They're getting to the ball a little bit quicker. I don't know what the coach said at halftime, but obviously it made an impact on his players.
Lakers looking for another answer here, Joey, on 1st and 10 from the 39 of the Falcons. Hand off the Ford, up the middle, looking for some running, putting his head down, getting it done. Mr. Blake Ford, how you doing?
Wow, what a run. What an incredible run there. Great individual effort there by Blake Ford, not giving up. Was stuffed right there at the 38, kept driving forward. Could have got tackled at the 35 again, but still the blocking kept continuing on, and so was Blake Ford's turning legs down to the 31-yard line. Excellent pickup.
Shepard out there along with Bowen, number 21, as your receivers, and Borbe, number 14, to the near side. Lakers have a lone receiver to the far side, and Blake Ford in the pistol behind Cade Durnan. Hand off to Blake Ford again. Running room to the left. Found another hole up the middle. Breaking tackles. Taking the pile with him. Blake Ford running with some authority, Joey. First down brought to you by Serdek Yamaha.
Well, how about the referees letting him play too, right? I mean, he kept that play going for an additional 3 seconds when they probably could have blown the whistle dead, but allowed the Blake to keep turning them wheels.
Blake turning the wheels, taking a break, coming over to the sideline. Took his helmet off. He seems pumped up still, Joey. Mellencamp in there. Nope, excuse me, that's Bowen, and Shepard to the near side. Trips to the far side with Mitchell Seeks in motion. Fake the handoff. No, Seeks takes it on sweep play to the near side. Man, he almost got to the corner but got caught behind.
Incredible speed Mitchell Seeks has had. What a great career he's had as well. Got a lot of special teams play his sophomore year. Really came together last year as a junior, and now this season as senior year. Getting a lot of offensive snaps, the second leading rusher, and also a special teams ace, right? So Mitchell Seeks, great job tonight.
Lakers looking at a second and a long. Cade Durnan in shotgun. Behind him, Mitchell Seeks. Shepard, the lone receiver to the near side, trips to the far. This time on an option play, pitch to Seeks. Seeks cutting back, found a hole up the middle. He put his head down and let me show you how to be a big-time back.
Yeah, realized he couldn't get to the corner, couldn't get to the edge, right, as that defensive end kind of said, nope, you're not coming this way. So what do? Darts right back up the guts, right up north, going north, right? And great tough run again by Mitchell Seeks.
Seeks a little gingerly coming off the field there on his left leg. 3rd and about 4 coming up inside the red zone, brought to you by Crown Power and Equipment. Lakers looking for their 3rd first down, brought to you by Serdike Yamaha here in the second half, brought to you by American Sun Control. Handoff up the middle. Ford looking for that running room, found it on the left side behind those Hogs. Those Hogs want one of those pork chops from the butcher shop tonight, Joe.
I tell you what, the butcher shop, that's where it is, man. If you want pork chops, fresh meat, great team there, great sides. They do just such a great job there at the butcher shop in Camdenton.
And the Crown Power and Equipment red zone. Lakers looking for an opportunity here at 1st and goal from about the 8 of the Falcons. Ford set up as the lone tailback behind Durnan. Deuces to either side for Durnan. New play coming in from the sideline.
How about the Lakers eating up clock on this drive here? Durnan has not passed at least 6 for the 6 possessions here.
Yeah, looking here for the first pass. A little slant play. Dropped by the Lakers. Sean, number 30 for the Lakers isn't on our roster. Do you know who number 30 is who just missed that slant play?
That is Deontay Hare.
Dante Hare.
Deontay Hare. He was a sophomore. He got a lot of playing time last year, if you remember.
He's a junior, sophomore last year, Joey said. You're right. Here's another handoff to Ford. Left side again. Man, Ford took a hit, stayed on his feet, Sean. They're really banging the ball here. Only 1 pass attempt on 9 plays.
Yeah, they are trying to, run a little bit of that clock out. We had the running clock at the first half, and we're just trying to, and we're doing a great job. We're getting first downs by running the ball, and that's exactly what Coach Pitts wants to do. He wants to run the clock. We pass the ball and we drop it, that's going to be stopping the clock. So they're doing a great job of using the clock here.
Third down and goal here. This time play action. Durnan under pressure. 3 blue jersey floating in the end zone. Just threw that one away. 4th and goal coming up.
Talk about 2 incredible athletes there, Lindstrom, Chase, and Durnan, right? Those are 2, high-level talented athletes, right? And Lindstrom obviously put the pressure on him, forced Durnan to make a throw he probably didn't want to.
Coming out the kick, Willard DeMott. Willard, the new kicker for the Lakers this year, has been 2 for 2 on field goals, Joey.
How about that?
Longest 31 yards so far in the season. And he came in tonight 35 of 36 on extra points. So really you add the other 6 extra points in there tonight. He's 41 of 42.
Ball's at the 5. It's going to be held at the 13, so this will be a 23-yarder.
It's up. It looks good to us from here. It is good. Lakers go up 45 to 14. 2:21 to go here in the third quarter. Brought to you by American Sun Control. Want to thank our title sponsor, Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC, folks. ShopHewlett.com. We'll be right back here on Mix 92.7 Sports.
KLOZ Eldon.
It's a great time to sell your property, so reach out to the most productive new team at the lake, your favorite real estate team. Hi, Tammy Cannon here with James Anderson for the Ed Schmidt team.
It's a simple goal to sell your property for top market value, and we'll be there for every step of the transaction. Our team utilizes cutting-edge technology, and we're proud to be Premier Zillow and Trulia agents.
Check us out on Facebook or online at yourfavoriterealestateteam.com.
List your property with the #1 new team at the lake, the Ed Schmidt team, powered by eXp Realty.
And welcome back once again, everybody, to Lowe Stadium here in Springfield, Missouri. That drive summary, 11 plays, 51 yards, covering 4 minutes and 50 seconds. That's an old-school Camdenton Lakers football drive right there.
Yes,
so that is controlling the line of scrimmage. That is getting first downs. That is running the ball and eating clock.
And you know what? You like the Lakers score, 45-14 here. 2:21 to go here, and that was the Andy's Frozen Custard drive of the second half. DeWitt, Willard, here's a kickoff. He's had 2 touchbacks tonight. Another deep kick to about the 7-yard line. Number 4, Bellamy, returning it up the left side for a 4th time, hopping over people, now finding cutback lane, going down the sideline. Joey, he could go all the way. Willard, DeMott trying to chase him. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. 92-yard kickoff return for a touchdown.
How about that? Parker Toon, he has been asking for that return for a touchdown all game long. He got the opportunity, followed his wedge block, followed that left side, and, man, just took it to the house, out-sprinted the entire Laker. And Mitchell Seeks was probably not in on that play. You wonder that. Mitchell Seeks is our striker there, that speed demon on that special teams, but was not in on that play, and so therefore he takes advantage of it. Touchdown, Falcons.
Flag on the field. See what the call is here from the official. Did not see the flag until just now. Oh, illegal use of the hands.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's all coming back. No 92-yard kickoff return there. I did not see the illegal use of hands.
Didn't see the flag until very late as well.
I saw DeMott kind of get pushed from behind, but I'm not sure if that was the call. Was it DeMott getting pushed from behind, Sean, on that, on the illegal hands, or what happened?
It was right. Hit him.
I think our battery might be going low on the wireless mic. Lakers got a big break there, but first thing 10 now from the Lakers 30-yard line here. Newberry, the sophomore quarterback, back in there in shotgun, trips to the near side. Looking to the far side, rolling to the far side. Now looking back, looking for it all down the line. Shepard with his almost another interception. He dropped it in the end zone.
Batted it, and then it looked like Blake Ford almost had a chance for it. Oh, that was so close. 88 for the Camdenton Lakers there. Braden Shepard let an interception go in and out of his hands. Tried to keep the ball alive by batting it up. Blake Ford had a chance, but just missed. Falcons come out once again. 17, the quarterback, Cash Newberry, throws it to number 10, Camden Bellamy, for a short gain. Just a little quick out. Got the ball out quick as to number 17, just a sophomore. Getting some game time experience against a feisty Laker defense tonight. Newberry under center takes the snap, drops back, three-step drops, going deep, looking for his man, double coverage, and the Lakers bust it up, break it up. That ball falls incomplete. Good-looking ball that was thrown, just thrown into double coverage there. A little bit overthrown, too.
Yeah, just a hair overthrown right there right now, and the Lakers are all right. Moving a little bit of equipment around here in the studio. The Kellysport Marina broadcast booth. Fourth down and about 8.5 coming up. Lakers really wanting to get a stop down here and a turnover on downs. Rolling out to the far side. Newberry throwing in the flat. Has a receiver. It's got to make a move. He's close to that first down mark. I think he's just shy of it, Joey.
Man, it's going to be close. I mean, they're going to spot that ball right where
the Lakers are going to get it.
And it is a little bit short. The Lakers get it. 1:33 to go before the end of the third quarter. Lakers up 45-14. Total control here. Hoping that we get another series like we did on that last series where the Lakers basically ran the ball 51 yards, covering almost 5 minutes of play. Ultimately punching it in for a field goal.
Lakers starting on their own 21-yard line. Up currently by 31 points. Three receivers from the near side looking for that hard count again. Cade Durnan looking for his fifth offsides. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. There's the snap. Durnan looking downfield. Under some pressure, looking for it all to Shepard. Shepard didn't see it. Incomplete. Going to bring up 2nd and 10.
I tell you what, if Shepard was on the same page on that play, that would have been caught, and that would have been probably 6 points there for Shepard. Just kind of lost sight of the ball. Durnan threw it right when Shepard turned away, and so Shepard did not know where the ball was. Falls incomplete. 2nd down now, 10, minute 23 to go. Durnan shotgun formation, trips to his left, trips dual receivers to his right, little pressure, steps out of it, throws a dart, incomplete, looking for 14.
Borbe was awful little, not normal for Cade. I think he tried to force that one low so it wouldn't have an opportunity for an interception there. Big 3rd and 10 now coming after the Lakers got a 4th down stop on defense.
With the injury to Carson Durnan, you'd hate to leave Cade Durnan in the game, the entire game, because of the difference of the score, right? So who is that next quarterback up? Perhaps that sophomore quarterback, Quentin Nip.
Yep, he's played a little bit. Here's Durnan looking for it all again to Shepard, just overthrew him. Shepard didn't have a very good lane there. The second time they try to get the ball deep to Shepard, that's going to bring up 4th and 10. Should be a punting situation. Lakers haven't punted all game, Joey. 4th and 10, and Cade's still out there.
Appears they're going, unless they do a hard.
I think they might go for that hard count that we've seen before from him.
Nope, he'll step back. Cam was a master at that last year, right?
Yes, he was. There's a nice kick, a nice spiral deep, pushing back the punt returner. Found a hole up the middle. Our special teams has been one of our Achilles heels.
And I don't see Seeks out there, too, right? Number 1, Mitchell Seeks is their all-star on special teams. He wasn't on the field when Glendale returned it to kick 94 yards for a callback touchdown. So I wonder if Seeks is okay. If he did walk off after a run play with an injury, what appeared to be an injury, hopefully Seeks is okay.
First punt of the night for the Lakers. First time they haven't got a first down. After this, we're going to send it down to our HMI sideline wizard, Coach Sean Machino. 1st and 10 for the Falcons from their 44-yard line. Lakers' first 3 and out, first punt of the game there. Newberry looking to throw in the pocket. The sophomore had plenty of time. Now he's scrambling. Lakers are swarming. What a play there. Number 41, Cedarwall, was there to seal the deal, but 57 came over, and Harlow finished them off, Sean. Lakers defense did a really good job of containing Newberry.
Yeah, Paul Muff, I tell you what, he brings some energy into this defensive line. Does a great job in really doing. They got the ball on the ground there. He's looking. We need to get pressure. Oh,
man, they're breaking some tackles out there.
That is Tommaso Gilardi there with the reception. Nice little sneaky, swifty move there to extend the play and reach out for the first down. Had enough for the first down there. Extends the drive for the Falcons.
Ball was inside, so clock should be running. It just started 20 seconds ago here in the third quarter, brought to you by American Sun Control. Shotgun. Sophomore quarterback Newberry surveying the field, rolling to the near side, looking like he's pumping and going, and he did. Trying to get upfield out of bounds, 8.6 seconds left to go.
Tell you what, this Newberry's looking pretty good for a sophomore coming in late game relief, right?
I mean, honestly, he looked better than the senior transfer. 2nd and 7 coming up from about the 30-yard line of the Lakers. Lakers looking for a stop here on 2nd and long. Newberry looking to his left. Has some time. Now scrambling to his right. Looking back across the middle. Found a receiver. Oh, in and out of his hands. Ford almost came up with an interception.
0.04 seconds remain on the clock, so we will see one more third quarter play, folks. That is the second tip ball that the Lakers.
If we didn't have the running clock for most of the third quarter, Joey, we would only be 10 minutes into the third quarter right now. Lakers, 45-14, 0.4 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Trips to the setup to the left, far side of the field. Newberry pumping, going, found a man in the flat for the first down, cutting up the middle, then running into a defender, Bowen. Bowen, a nice open field tackle, but a first down. And when we come back, the Falcons are back in the red zone, back-to-back drives. Red zone's brought to you by Crown Power and Equipment. We'll be right back in a minute here.
No pressure, low prices.
Hi, this is Jason at Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton. Hewlett has been serving the Lake area for over 54 years, and we're proud to offer the lowest prices combined with a friendly, no-pressure environment. We are proud to offer our price match guarantee. You can buy locally without all the hassles and pressures of a big dealer, but still be confident you're getting the lowest prices on your purchase. I invite you to come experience the Hewlett difference today. Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton.
No pressure, low prices. That's the way we do it. Shop Hewlett. ShopHewlett.com.
And welcome back, folks. Lowe Stadium, home of the Glendale Falcons. Your Lakers up 45-14 as we enter the fourth quarter, sponsored by the Motor Hut in Campton. Brand new facility, too, Edgman. I don't know if you go to the Motor Hut. I do. That's where I buy all my steel equipment. As well as the third quarter, I'd like to thank Lowe's Home Improvement for sponsoring the third quarter.
Yeah, and also want to thank HMI, our sideline reports, brought to you by them, and Sean Machino down on the field. We really see the Falcons really bring out Newberry, the new quarterback, and get this offense moving.
He does a great job. He throws the ball really well. He's got a lot of confidence. He stands in the pocket well. He feels the pressure in his escape. He can run the ball. He throws a nice ball, and he's able to get it down the field, which is what they need now with the longer passes.
1st and 10 from the Lakers, 18 for the Falcons. Looking to add to their 14 points. Quick little tunnel screen. Found a little running room. Flag was out there in the middle of the field. We'll see what that call is. So far, the dirty laundry's been going our way.
It really has there as the referees converge at the 21 to make this call official. Not sure what happened. I didn't see it. The Lakers didn't jump. Nope, they're picking up the flag. I didn't see a penalty on that play.
Well, they picked up the flag right there. 2nd down coming up after the quick tunnel screen to number 14, Heeman, the coach's son. Shotgun for Cash Newberry. Quick run up the middle. Look at that big hole. He's going for it. He's got it. Touchdown. Falcons are coming back, folks. Score 45-20, 11:47 to go here in the fourth quarter. Brought to you by the Motor Hut.
Great play call there by the offensive coordinator Cash Newberry. Just a sophomore, recognized it, seen he had that wide open space to run the ball right up the gut, right up the seam. Easy touchdown there for Cash as the Falcons draw within 25 with the extra point pending to make it a 45-21 football game.
Lakers were comfortably in control, 42-7 at halftime. Then a quick touchdown on their first drive. Falcons then came back down, lost the football. Lakers went 3 and out. Then they came down and scored again, Joey. 2 out of 3 so far for the Falcons on their drives. 21 Falcons, 45 Lakers, 11:47 to go here in the fourth quarter. I want to thank our title sponsor, Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC.
Faith, dedication, and discipline are the Bill of Rights for Central Fitness, a Patriots gym. Central Fitness, a Patriots gym, grants freedom like our Constitution to work out 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 3 specific rooms for cardio, weights, and stretching, all in a clean atmosphere with showers available for the workout before work. Athletic training program with age groups and adult programs offered this fall with certified NAMS trainer. Limited time slots available before and after school. Central Fitness, a Patriots gym, is a proud supporter of Camdenton Lakers. Look them up online, Instagram, and Facebook, across from Hewlett's.
And welcome back, folks. Glendale Falcons making this one a little bit more uncomfortable as the Lakers, once dominating lead, 35-point lead, is now whittled down to 24, 45-21 your score. Ed Schmidt.
Well, I'll tell you, this has been a little different half than the first half so far, Sean.
Yeah, new quarterback, I tell you what, he's really changed things around. You can see right there on that last play. He's got some wheels. He's got some, and we got it. But it was kind of interesting how you up personnel a little, and good things can happen.
Excellent onside kick attempt there, Ed Schmidt, as it bounced off our sure-handed number 6 senior Spencer Mellencamp. Mellencamp did have the wherewithal to understand that the ball was not in his possession, right? So he had to reach around to his hip and carefully tuck that ball away. Nice job, heads-up play there by Spencer.
There wasn't any little pink houses there.
No pink houses there. Pink night tonight.
1st and 10 for the Lakers. Last drive, Joey, 3 and out. Haven't seen that from them all night. Cade Durnan trotting out the Hogs there, along with 2 receivers to the near side, 3 to the far side here on 1st and 10. Cade taking the snap, throwing it in the flat quickly to Ford on a screen. Screen play. He had 1 man to beat and didn't beat him. Loss of about 2. Going to bring up 2nd and 12.
Some of the folks out there wondering, when you're up 35, why are your starters still out there? Well, this is exactly why, because they got to play the full 4 quarters, right? No lead is guaranteed until that final whistle blows, right? And so the Lakers, even though we seem in control, it's still 11-16 to go, 4th quarter.
There's a handoff up the middle. Ford has breaking room to the left. Joey, he's going. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Lakers. There's the answer we've been looking for, folks.
I guess now you can feel a little bit more comfortable, right? Blake Ford. Wow, what speed, what agility, how to get into the edge and then just turning on the afterburners there and busting it up the sideline for a touchdown for the Lakers. Nicola Gilardi still giving us a little trouble here, but that's all right. 51-21 your score.
His son's been playing good, number 13. Thank you. Yeah, great game. Falcons don't quit. Lakers, 51-21, extra point attempt coming up from Willard DeMott, number 26, 11:04 to go here.
Durnan in for the hold. DeMott setting it up, aligning his kick. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is drilled. 52-21 your score. 11:04 to go in the 4th quarter. You're listening to Laker football on Mix 92.7 and or watching it live on mosportszone.com, mosportszone.com. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back in just a minute.
At Oakstar Bank, you'll hear the word serve often. The Oakstar team's commitment to serve means they're fully invested in the communities they're located in. When you see them supporting events or volunteering around town, you know the passion that motivates them to be invested in the community is the same passion that drives them to be the best community bank. Oakstar Bank is a proud sponsor of the Camdenton Lakers and the Osage Indians. Go teams! Oakstar Bank is a member FDIC equal housing lender.
We're back live. And
Don't go anywhere.
It's raining money.
That was funny.
Oh, having a little fun, folks, like we do up here in the Randy Kelly's Port Marina broadcast booth tonight. You know, we've always had a face for radio. Some reason they put us on TV tonight. I don't know what the heck's going on.
If you'd notice, they turned the camera around, right? So it's not on our faces.
Well, no, it's kind of mid-range here. Lakers getting ready to kick off. DeMott from his 40. We've seen some heck of returns from number 4, Toon. I would try to avoid kicking it to Toon again, who just got a kickoff return for a touchdown.
Well, if you remember the good old days of Deion Sanders returning punts and kicks, the coaches always say, do not kick it to 21, right? Kick it away from 21, and so far we've kicked it to Toon every time. Let's see what happens here.
Squib kick, though, and Lakers almost had an opportunity, but it bounced perfectly into the Falcons' arms there, and we avoided number 4, Toon.
That's right.
This drive's going to start out with pretty decent field position around the 25 of the Falcons with 10:56 to go. Lakers up by 31 again. I tell you, Newberry's really changed the game quite a bit so far for the Falcons. Has put up 2 touchdowns here in the second half. Been pretty impressed.
Not taking anything away from that in his effort for sure, but I feel like the Lakers are playing somewhat more of a prevent defense rather than attacking, aggressive blitzing.
I don't disagree. We haven't put the Purple Haze swarm on them yet. 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw in the flat, pump and go. Downfield now, running for it. There you go. Cedarwall was there pushing him outside. Finally ran out of bounds, but 11-yard gain there.
But that's what you got to love about this kid, right? Just a sophomore, 15-year-old kid making a decision. He didn't force the play. He didn't force the issue, right? He tucked it back, pulled it down, and ran for a first down. So a great decision by a young quarterback, who was kind of thrown in and thrusted into the starting quarterback role.
But he has really good maturity. Nice throw in the flat on the screen. What a move right there from Goforth. Then Goforth spinning out of the tackles, gained about 4 or 5 there, Sean. But for Cash Newberry to come in, and Joey made a point, we might not be super aggressive with our defense, but this Newberry's shown us a lot so far.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. This kid has come in, and he's going to take off again. He's not afraid to get hit. He's putting his shoulder down and trying to get yards. He's given a spark to this offense, and it's kind of revitalized this Falcon defense. We need to get a stop here and get the ball back and put some more points up on the board.
Cash and Newberry on a 3rd and 4 coming up. Trips to the far side, thrown in the flat to his receiver. What a move up the middle, breaking a tackle, breaking another tackle. He's going to go all the way for a 57-yard touchdown score. Number 25. Brady Yates, Joey.
How about that? And again, another Cash Newberry decision. Smooth as Brock Purdy is playing, right? I mean, just kind of comfortable in that pocket, making good decisions, nice delivery, and what a run after the catch there, especially that move on Cedarwall about the 24. It really propelled him to for the touchdown.
Yeah, and you know what? You look at Yates, I mean, he hasn't been on any of my depth charts for tonight's game. Extra point attempt coming. It's up. It looks good. The officials say it's good. 52-28's the score. 9:48 right now, folks. That's plenty of time left. Lakers need to get their head back in it, and we'll be right back with our head back in the game right after this short break on Mix 92.7 and MoSportsZone.com.
Polylift boat lifts.
Your boat is a major investment. Make sure it sits on a Polylift.
When you need a boat lift to raise your boat out of the water, choose the one voted best boat lift at the lake. Choose Polylift. Any size, built with the best quality construction, a lifetime warranty on the tanks, and the service to stand behind it. We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
And welcome back, folks, to Kelly's Port broadcast booth. Springfield, Missouri, don't go away. 52-28, what seemed to be a runaway game for the Camdenton Lakers. The Glendale Falcons will simply not go away. as I will assume that they're going to attempt another onside kick here, right? So get your special hands team out in the front line, and I'd put your second team hands team behind that front line, right? You got to secure this football.
Well, when we come back, we'll throw it down to our sideline reporter, sponsored by HMI, Sean Machino. Here's another onside kick. Nice bump. Mellencamp played that one perfectly. But I don't remember, Sean, many games where the Lakers were up 42-7 going into the second half, and all of a sudden we got a game of it here basically in the fourth quarter.
It might have been about 10 years ago whenever we came down here. It was the third season, I think, of the Mock era down here, and if I'm not mistaken, it was 10:30 at night when the game finished. The score ended up being 61 to 53. They scored on some type of kickoff return that was wild, and it's kind of turned into. I don't think it's going to turn into that. We're going to run the ball and we're going to burn some clock off. We still got a 24-point lead here, so I think we're doing all right.
Well, big question just came in from Daniel Edson. Where is Edson and Seeks? Maybe both are out now. Ford on the screenplay just took a shot. Another loss on the same screenplay we saw the last drive. This time about a 3-yard loss and bring up 2nd and 13, Joe.
And if you remember last year during that comeback, the defense really turned up the heat on us, right? Especially 5, who's out there, Lindstrom.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it is a question where Edson is. A little handoff to Ford. Why not run it? Well, that's been our most effective game. Nice job cutting back and spinning. Nope, they said he touched out of bounds, but a good gain of about 9 yards going to bring up 3rd and short when it was 2nd and 13.
Very happy to see how effectively we're running the football on both sides and, between the tackles too, right? We're getting to the edge. We're getting the sweep plays. I haven't seen the jet sweep yet, but we're certainly running between the tackles as well as over the guard and center.
3rd and a long 4. Cade Durnan, shotgun, has plenty of time looking downfield, being held up. There's a call there. Mellencamp was definitely held on that play. A little dramatic maybe, but we'll take it.
Kyle Letson is still absent from these drives. Real curious to see. Maybe Sean can get some insight on the injuries to Seeks and 3, Kyle Letson.
You look at that penalty, something very positive for the Lakers to keep the momentum going downfield. Right now, the Falcons, Sean, have striked so quickly, so hard with the kickoff return and a couple big drives. The Lakers really could use that penalty right now.
Looks like now they're going to mark it off. They came back to the
down. Here the last time number 5 came off the field, he came down to a knee, and he was breathing hard. So in this offense, the longer it goes, the more tired those defensive linemen get, and the more time they have to.
That's HMI still having a little difficulty there. 1st and 10 for the Lakers, Joey, after that pass interference from about the 32-yard line of the Falcons. Cade Durnan and pistol behind him, Blake Ford. Trips to the near side, a lone receiver, Shepard to the far side, looking downfield under pressure, stepping up, looking to run, then just tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss of 1 on the sack.
Great decisions just to kind of take the dive and go in between those 2 bruising defensive ends and defensive tackles wanting to kill them, right? And so even though it's a loss of 2, it was a good decision by Cade Durnan.
Lakers getting the call in from the sideline. Clock running, 8:35 to go. Lakers up 52-28. 2nd and 12, 2-yard sack. Ford in motion, handing off the Ford, looking for running room. This time on the right, has a hole, cutting back on the left, spinning out of it. Pick up an extra hard yard, gain of about 7.
Blake Ford vying for the most valuable player award tonight, huh? Early on, it was Durnan and Kyle Letson show.
Definitely.
Second half is Blake Ford.
Blake Ford quieting the whole tempo of the game for the Falcons as best he can.
.57 and ticking. Lakers facing a 3rd and an important 6 yards here to keep this drive alive. More importantly, the clock ticking.
Now in motion, Mellencamp looking for that fake handoff, trying to draw him offside. The Lakers are going to take their first timeout of the second half. Brought to you by?
Timeout's brought to you by Ed Schmidt Real Estate Company, brokered by eXp Realty. Call Ed, visit him online at favoritelaketeam.com. Folks, you're listening to Laker football on Mix 92.7 and or watching it on mosportszone.com. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back with you.
Tradition runs in the family. Family vacation, family Sunday dinner, and family holiday gatherings. Lake of the Ozarks boaters find top quality boats and service at Kelly's Port. The same owner and manager for over 40 years. Now that's a tradition. Start your own family tradition on a new Regal boat or Bennington pontoon, backed by highly trained and certified technicians. Kelly's Port on Business 54 in Osage Beach, the marina on Dude Ranch Road, or online kellysport.com. Book your winterization now.
And welcome back, folks. Schmidt's Creek's ads. Where are they at, Ed Schmidt? Where's the sponsorship? Where's the love for Laker football? Come on now, Schmidt's Creek.
It ain't the Ritz, it's the Schmidts. 7:42 to go, third and long coming up. Pistol formation for Cade Durnan. Blake Ford set up behind him. Three receivers in the near side. Hands up to Ford, left side, big hole. One guy to beat, stiff arm and trying to get to that first down. Ran out of bounds. Maybe shy by about a half a yard.
Can't tell the number. What a great defensive play that was. That was Blake Ford getting to the edge and probably turning it upfield for more than just a first down. That defender saved that play by, containing him and pushing him out just before the first downs. It's going to bring up fourth down now and one for the Lakers.
No power eye or anything like that, Sean. We're going back to the pistol formation. Two receivers at either side on fourth and short. In motion, Mellencamp. Looking for that offside fake handoff. Sean, you look at this play coming up. It's a smart time out there from Coach Pitts right there.
Yeah, it is a good timeout to get him jump off sides again. I can tell just down here on the sideline, the energy from Glendale is up. Ours was not quite what it was in the first half coming in, 42-7. Eat at halftime. You're dealing with some high school kids, and it's tough to get back up there again and kind of let Glendale put a couple quick ones up on the board on us. But we're doing a good job of running the clock down and just controlling the ball at this point in time.
Timeouts brought to you by eXp, Tammy Cannon, James Anderson, J.D. Hunter, the whole gang there at your favorite Lake team. Sean Machino, sponsor on our sidelines by HMI. Joey, the fourth quarter brought to you by the Motor Hut. And also want to thank our title sponsor, Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC. We got them all in before this fourth down play. Spread offense. Two receivers to the left, three to the right. Cade Durnan on dive play up the middle. He has it using the speed in his body, picking up a most important Serdike Yamaha first down. And right outside the Crown Power and Equipment red zone, about the 21.
Great job by the Hoggies, too, coming off that line, creating that little gap, all that little space that Cade needed, right, was to lunge forward just enough to get the first down and keep that clock moving.
Gotta love the Hogs. The Hog pork chop block of the game is going to be coming up in the post-game show. And there's been a lot of Pacific Pools turnovers with a few big interceptions. First and 10 from the 21. Cade Durnan hands off to Ford. Ford finding the hole to the right. No, it closes quickly. There's a face mask coming in, even though it was a tackle for a loss.
Yeah, great play by Lindstrom there. Kid going to the University of Tennessee, shot off the ball. He was in the backfield before Blake could even make a move, but unfortunately his right paw, I think, either grabbed the face mask unintentionally, or perhaps it was the horse collar. I believe he got the face mask, didn't he? Is that what they're called?
Yes.
Speaking of awards tonight, any nominations for the Andy's Frozen Custard Jackhammer Hit of the Game?
Yes, I do actually have a big nomination. I have two. I have number 6 Mellencamp on a Jackhammer Hit nomination, and number 21 Bowen, the drive before. We have two big Jackhammer hits so
far.
Fall
season at Andy's Frozen Custard, fresh pumpkin pie, apple pie started today.
I just had me a James Brown this week, folks. I feel good.
Visit your local Andy's, please.
Looking in them, in and out of the hands. Well, that was number
6, Mellencamp.
6, Mellencamp. That was a bullet. That had to come out of Cade Durnan's hands about 91 miles per hour.
Well, he throws the 94 fastball, that's for sure, in baseball. And when you watch him on the sidelines before a game throwing the ball, I mean, it is with relative ease, and the ball is traveling about 80 miles an hour. It's crazy how hard and fast and accurate he can throw that football.
So this is 2nd and goal from the 10 for the Lakers. Cade Durnan trips to the near, deuces to his left, looking for that play clock to run down. Out in the flat, he hits forward on a screen, trying to get outside. Sean was forward, but picked up about 3 or 4 yards, going to bring up a 3rd and goal and about 6 or 7 yards.
Yeah, and he ran out of bounds there. We're looking for to definitely try to keep the ball in.
Well, Lakers are looking at a big
win.
Yeah, we're having a little technical difficulty with Sean looking at a rollout here to the left on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw in the end zone, almost intercepted, batted down in front of Ford. Bringing up 4th down and goal from about the 7 of the Falcons.
Well, you can't not get points here, right? Even though it's very tempting to go for it, to get the touchdown here, but you got to get points, in my opinion, to extend the lead to 55-28, so a 27-point lead at that point.
Field goal squad comes out. Cade Durnan, the holder, 3 of 3 on the season. Willard DeMott, number 26, the kicker, going for his 4th field goal of the year. That has to be approaching a record. 52-28. Field goal attempt coming up, about a 24-yarder. Here's the boot. It looks good from here, and it is good. Lakers up 55-28, 6:29 to go here in the 4th quarter, brought to you by the Motor Hut and Lowe's Home Improvement. You're listening to Lakers football right here on Mix 92.7 and MoSportsZone.com.
At Lake Regional, we're proud to offer a nationally accredited cancer center with deep expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and personalized treatment plans. Our team is here for one reason: you. We promise to be at your side from diagnosis to treatment and beyond, leaving no stone unturned. Lake Regional Cancer Center. Our commitment runs deep.
And welcome back once again, everybody, to Lowe's Stadium. The Lakers tack on a field goal. 6:29 to go. 55-28 is your score. Ed Schmidt, the Lakers in the second half are technically behind the Glendale Falcons 21-13 after a dominating 42-7 first half.
Yeah, and we're missing some key ingredients with, Carson Durnan out, and then you look at Edson not out in the game at all in the second half. Squib kick, kind of muffed. It's down around the 25-26. They definitely don't want to give number 4 Toon an opportunity.
And now they give Cash Newberry another opportunity to kind of show his worth and value. And I got to believe the coaching staff will take a good hard look at the play of Cash Newberry to be the starter the remainder of the season.
Well, Cash Newberry is going to lead the Falcons out there again. Lakers kicked a couple field goals, Sean, and Newberry's really showed this Falcons squad a lot of life here in the second half.
They have.
Yeah, I think we're having more technical difficulties here.
Big kickoff return. We're still playing here, and hopefully we can get a good defensive stop here. It doesn't look like we're bringing as much pressure. We're getting an interception there. How about that?
Well, big turnover there for the Lakers. Lakers looking at their 3rd interception of the game. Bowen coming up with that one, Joe.
Yeah, Newberry had his man down the seam, threw it down the middle. A good, pretty ball. Just didn't have enough oomph on it, right? It fell a couple, 2 or 3 yards short. Caden Bowen, the 6-foot junior defensive back, played that one perfectly. Got the easy pick. Nice return, too, after the interception. Gets the ball down to the Glendale Falcon 31-yard line. 6:13 to go as the Lakers offensive unit will huddle up around Coach Parr Pitts and can come in with the play. Ed Schmidt, 6:13 away from victory number 7. I must say, Par Pitt's an outstanding rookie season as head coach of the Camdenton Lakers. You know, in my opinion, had a very good chance at running the table, going 9-0. We blew that one against Kickapoo, and then lost that fourth quarter lead against Lebanon.
And turnovers were really the Achilles heel on that one against Lebanon. But, you know, the Lakers tonight, you know, let's be honest, you're up 42-7. Maybe we weren't super fired up for the second half like maybe you and I are.
Right. And these injuries are concerning. I mean, you know, Carson Durnan's a player, right? Hopefully Kyle Edson is our number one receiver, our go-to receiver, right? That's a concern. Mitchell Seeks. You know, hopefully these guys, you know, obviously Carson's probably a little bit more dinged up and perhaps may not see the gridiron the rest of this season. So hopefully Lake Regional injury report next week will be an easy one.
And one thing about the Lakers, they find a way to retool, handing off up the middle. What a head-hunting hit that was. But number 22, Carter Butts on the carry, the sophomore. Nice little carry up the middle, picking up about 8 yards. Should be second down. Maybe it's third. Did I miss a play? It should. I thought it would be 3rd and 2 coming up.
Underclassmen getting some varsity playing time to earn their letter, right? Durnan under center, Blake Ford directly behind him. Shotgun formation, takes a snap, hands off the Ford over the left side between the guard and the tackle. Nice little gain there, nice blocking there, particularly number, is that 73? Is that Garrett Hilton still out there?
Yes.
Kind of leading the way there, nice running play there.
Hilton, one of the big anchors all season for the Lakers at left tackle. First down brought to you by Serdike Yamaha. Ball at the 17 of the Falcons in the Crown Power and Equipment red zone. Looking to keep it on the ground, eating up the clock here. Butts, the tailback behind K. Durnan. Hand off the Butts, up the middle, dancing and kind of gliding through that line of scrimmage. Picked up a good 4 yards pretty easily.
They just want to eat the clock right now. The Falcons have all three of their timeouts left. Using one right now is probably not a good decision here.
Been having a little difficulty with the wireless. Let's throw it down to Sean here on a big 2nd and 7, Sean. The Lakers driving again after the big interception.
Yeah, they're once again run the clock. You know, and also, you know, this half, Glendale switched up their defense. They went from a 3-man front to a 4-man front. I think they intended to put some pressure on us. We've been successful at running the football, and they said we're gonna stop that. And you know, this half they kind of have, but I think we've done a great job here in the fourth quarter, maintaining the clock, putting some points on the board. The third quarter was a little rough for us.
Very, very good points. They did change it up a little. Butts on the carry. It looked like a face mask personal foul. That will be a first down. And it'll put the Lakers inside the 10-yard line down to about the Falcons' 5. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 5-yard line.
And you wonder, with 3:29 left to play, there really is no urgency to score, right? You want that clock to tick, tick, tick away, as they will let that play clock run down to the bitter end before snapping the ball here. That will be inside 3 minutes by the time they snap this ball. And it's almost like take a knee, right?
Lakers still, Falcons have 3 timeouts on the board, so they can stop the clock. But they haven't yet. Lakers running a lot of time off on this one play. 1st and goal from the Falcons' 5. Durnan hands off again to Butts. Butts dancing to the left, trying to cut back. Had the room, but, man, that closed quickly right there. That was the big stud, number 5, Lindstrom. Clock running now at 2:37. 5 seconds left on the play clock. 2nd and goal from about the 3-yard line of the Falcons.
So Darian Washington, number 2. If I just use my brain and look at the high-definition screen next to me, the numbers that I can't see with these old eyes and these old glasses, it's number 2, clearly, right? Number 2, Darian Washington.
Joey, you can't be cheating using the TV screens now. We haven't used that in 20 years. Kay Durnan handing off to Ford. Ford looking for a touchdown, untouched. Lakers put another 6 points on the board. Blake Ford has been the Blake Ford second half, Sean, so far. Lakers have just ran the ball very efficiently.
I tell you what, that is one of the cornerstones of this offense. Is the longer you go, the more tired the defense is going to get because they're chasing the quarterback. They're having to defend the run. And, for the past 5 or 6 years, that's what has happened in the third and fourth quarter. So we just wore the defense out, and that's what it's looking like right now.
That's exactly right, and that's where all the training and the practices and that work in the summer months, the hot heat there in Camden, the 2-a-days, that's where all this work pays off, right?
And that's being a coach like Machino who sees this insight. Lakers going for a 2-point conversion. Trips it up to the right for Durnan. Looking to throw here for a 2-point conversion. Rolling to the near side. Under pressure. Throws off his back foot on a jump ball. Lakers go up for it. They bat it down. 61-28, 1:54 to go here in the fourth quarter. Brought to you by the Motor Hut. You're listening to Lakers football. Joey Hom, Ed Schmidt, Coach Machino, Sandy Andy back at the studios. We'll be right back.
Where'd you get that grin? Right above your chin.
Why is everyone smiling? Because Key Lime Pie Concretes are back, of course, and they're bursting with flavor. Starting with the world's finest vanilla frozen custard, they add a whole slice of sweet and tangy key lime pie, crust and all. It's all part of the summer of smiles at Andy's Frozen Custard.
Top your day with a smile.
Hey folks, stop by now for one of our brand new hand-spun caramel apples, available in 3 delicious flavors at your local Andy's on the Parkway.
And welcome back once again, everybody, to the Kelly's Port Marina broadcast booth. Ed Schmidt, Joey Hom. The reason why the Camdenton Lakers went for 2 there is to achieve that accelerated clock, that emergency clock rule, right? It wasn't, I don't believe it was running the score up like many would think. Let's get to that 35-point differential to allow that clock to move this game along a little bit faster.
All right. Lakers looking to kick off here, Joey. Only up by 33 points. I'm glad I didn't have to technically do that math because you helped me there.
That's right.
But we still do want to avoid kicking it directly to number 4, Toon, who had a kickoff return a few drives ago. Fans a little upset at the refs tonight, but
there's been some questionable calls, to say the least, in the duration of this situation.
Game's kind of slowed down. Is that a penalty against the Lakers there? No, it's against the Lakers, Sean, right?
Yeah, that's penalty against the Lakers. We had one of our players that said something that he shouldn't have to the Glendale Falcons, and he was ejected for the game. So that's unfortunate because he will be out next week as well for our first district competition. Sometimes we've got to exercise a little bit more discipline. Coach Pitts will definitely address that with that player, but that is unfortunate.
Well, I remember being punished with burpees. Not my favorite thing, folks.
No, now we've got Hog Mountain sitting over there by the practice field.
That sounds scary enough to me. Hog Mountain, Joe? Oh, my gosh. Lakers, clock's rolling out there at 1:45. We try to get it to that 35-point spread, Sean. We didn't convert on the 2-point conversion, but you do have to admit that it's nice to see him get back to a little old school running the ball.
Yeah, and you know what? And that's going to pay dividends here in the next couple of weeks too. And that's what we had to do this second half. To burn that clock and to conserve. And like I said, we just had a few things not go our way in the third quarter, but we regained our composure And now we got some kids in here that are haven't got to see a lot of reps that are playing right now as well.
Oh, a big sack right there from a kid you're just talking about, number 36, LeBron Morrell. What a great play and sack on that drive.
Yeah, old Paul Muff was in there as well.
Muff, the nose guard. You know, nose guards are kind of the unsung hero of the defensive line. They take every hit, every play. People don't always realize that.
They get double-teamed more than anybody else.
Yes, they do. Anchor of the squad there. Lakers will take that penalty and push the ball the other way. Coming up in the post-game show, Coach Machino, Sean Machino, is going to grab Coach Parr Pitts for our coaches interview. That's brought to you by Jack's Sporting Goods. We've had 3 interceptions brought to you by Pacific Pools. There, Newberry looking to air it all the way out. Intercepted, the 4th interception of the game brought to you by Pacific Pools. Coming down with the number 17, Drake Schiffelbein.
Schiffelbein playing center field there. The ball again underthrown. I think he's just kind of running a little bit out of gas here, especially with a deep ball like that, right? It really takes a tremendous arm strength to get the ball down there. Schiffelbein just kind of playing right field there, Sean Machino, and getting that easy pick, putting it on the stat book.
Yeah, I tell you what, just keep everything in front of you at this point in time. You know, they're trying to put points on the board. They're going to take shots deep and just keep them all in front of you, and good things happen like that. You'll get a pick.
Yeah, the Lakers have gotten some picks tonight. That one that was pretty memorable was when Mellencamp read it earlier, Sean, really well, and just jumped the ball and ran it in for a pick six.
Yeah, I tell you what, that really sparked us as well. That was right at the early stages of the game, and that's really sparked the Lakers for that first half onslaught.
Late flag comes in. That was the play clock that ran out, I think. The Lakers were taking a knee. Maybe they'll pick it up. I don't know what the official call. The ball wasn't set, it looked like. Did it, Joey?
Yeah, it was set, but you know what? They called delay of game. The clock ran out, but the offense didn't hear it, so they snapped the ball anyways.
All right. See, this helps having Sean here explain all this stuff,
right,
Joey.
yeah.
This was your job.
Yeah.
Sean knows it way better. I don't know. Did he ever coach football before? I don't know.
I'm on cruise control right now. Go ahead, Sean. Take it away.
I'm going to step away.
That's a smart call. I mean, that's the one thing that you should have done, Joe, a long time ago. All kidding aside, Sean's been great. It's been a ton of fun doing this again. It's been over a year, but it seems like second nature. There's Jace Nicholas. Remember calling that number 3. Missing Kyle Edson tonight, though. Hope he's okay. Haven't seen him since that incredible first half.
Perhaps, Sean, when you're able to grab Coach Parr Pitts, kind of drag him, if you don't mind, walk him over closer to the booth here. I feel like we lose our signal the closer you are to halftime, but definitely ask him about the injuries there. We're real curious to know about Seeks and Edson particularly.
Absolutely. I'll get some good, inspiring words from Coach Pitts. And did we got to snap the ball again?
I think that should do it. I mean, it might be point hair of a second, but yeah, it is. It's about 0.6 of a second that it's off, so we don't want to get another penalty. But Lakers will take the final knee coming up here, and that should do it. The Lakers had a comfortable lead going into the second half, up 42-7. Then the Lakers looked at a surging Falcons team in the second half, but the Lakers finally finished this game off 61-28. Final victory of the season. Lakers move to 7-2 and are going to be at home for the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. This is Lakers football, and it's back, and this is our third coach, Coach Bob Shore, Jeff Shore, and now Coach Parr Pitts, and the tradition of greatness continues season after season here for Camdenton Laker football.
Yeah,
Joe.
Many early sports writers, the beat writers, had the Lakers kind of coming in as an average team, right? Not to making much of a difference or a play for the Ozark Football Conference Championship. Ultimately, that did go to Lebanon, but boy, what a team we've got here. 7 wins, 2 losses, like I said earlier. Had a really good chance at having even a better record, dropping that game against Kickapoo than losing that lead in the fourth quarter at Lebanon last week.
Well, you know what? Tonight the victory was had 61-28. Lakers won triumphantly here in Springfield tonight against the Falcons. That's the end of the fourth quarter, brought to you by the Motor Hut. We'll come back with the post-game show brought to you by High Tech Auto Body and Towing right here on Mix 92.7 and MoSportsZone.com.
Why would you wander around a warehouse store looking for paint when you could just swing by your local Porter's Ace? Kent Porter here, and in addition to my great staff, we have top-rated paint brands like Benjamin Moore and Magnolia. Plus, our color matching technology allows us to match any color. So stop wondering and start painting. Head to your local Porter's Ace today. Porter's Ace Building Centers in Lorry. Porter's, we're here to help. See acehardware.com for details.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
That's right. For nearly 4 decades, Econolift has been the trusted name for all your boat hoist needs at the Lake of the Ozarks. Their lifts are always born in the USA and are made with the highest quality galvanized steel for strength and durability. Contact Econolift today to ensure your boat lift is ready this boating season. Econolift Boat Hoist, the most dependable and affordable boat hoist on the market. Family owned and proudly made in the USA. Call Econolift at 573-346-7161.
Being a member has its perks. Have you downloaded the new Deerbergs app yet? Hi, I'm Greg Deerberg. Sign up for Deerbergs Rewards to earn points every time you shop, and so much more. Make your shopping list, scan the weekly ad for deals, clip digital coupons, and save even more. Order flowers, catering, and sweet treats in a matter of a few taps. And best of all, there's always something new. Convinced yet? Grab your phone and discover the most rewarding way to shop is with the Deerbergs app. It's fresh, it's friendly, it's Deerbergs.
Never say never, right, Ed Schmidt?
Yes.
We said we'd hang it up and call it a career, but here we are again. Thanks to Denny and Steve for taking the night off, and we appreciate you all taking the night off, a well-deserved night off, Denny and Steve. So certainly enjoyed calling the game. We are in the Kelly Sport Marina broadcast booth here. Ed Schmidt, you want to go over some stats, and let's start handing out some awards.
Well, first of all, we had 4 big interceptions tonight that are sponsored by Pacific Pools. The biggest one was the pick 6 by Mellencamp that really kind of helped seal the deal for the Lakers, both offensively and defensively. And, you know, when you look at the Hogs Pork Chop Award, one of my favorite plays of the game when I saw the center, and Machino and I were talking about it, when number 70 for the Lakers came down the middle and really did a great job of blocking downfield, taking a beating all night. But you look at number 70, Cole Lane, really came through tonight, and that's our pork chop winner butcher shop block of the game.
Tell you what, I got to hang out with Coach Bob and Jeff Shore our last home game, and I was actually pointing out number 70, just the effort, the intensity, and just the focus that kid played with that night, and obviously again tonight, so well-deserved award winner for that young man.
Well, you know, Machino, we talked about some great plays out there offensively tonight, and we got to nominate our Trusted Choice Player of the Game, brought to you by Mills & Sons. Do you have any players that come to mind that you want to nominate?
For Player of the Game, I tell you what, you know, Blake Ford ran the ball really well tonight, and he took some shots, and he was out there playing defense too. Mm-hmm. I tell you what, I mean, what an effort tonight for Blake Ford.
I agree hands down. We can nominate Edson, who had beautiful touchdowns. Obviously, Cade Durnan ran one in, threw a bunch, but Blake Ford put that second half really on his shoulders and took the victory home for the season finale.
I will make it a consensus third vote as well. I felt like Kyle Edson and Cade Durnan were going to run away with the show in the first half, but when we needed to move the ball and to particularly eat the clock and get first downs, Blake Ford was that guy, and he carried the team to victory tonight.
All right, Blake Ford is our Mills & Sons Trusted Choice Player of the Game here in the post-game show, brought to you by High Tech Auto Body and Towing. Also want to thank our title sponsor, Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC. Now we're going to get into the Jackhammer Awards. We have 2 nominations from the first half, and this was the 4th drive of the game for the Falcons, and it was set and done by number 21, Bowen, who came up the middle and had the first big jackhammer nomination hit of the game. The second one came the next drive, set up by Mellencamp, and that was an incredible open field hit as well. But that Bowen jackhammer hit led to that 38-yard touchdown interception on the next play from Mellencamp, because those receivers, Sean, don't you think were feeling the footsteps?
Absolutely, they were feeling the footsteps. When you lay the hammer down on them, it's in the back of their mind. When I catch a ball, how hard am I going to get hit? So that gets into their mind, and you know what? It alters their play a little bit.
I tell you, the footsteps I'm hearing are the footsteps running to Andy's frozen custard to get a James Brown funky jackhammer.
I feel good. All right, well, the Lakers are going to give this award, or the Lakers, Andy's Frozen Custard's going to give the jackhammer hit of the game to Bowen. Bowen had that beautiful first nomination hit that led to the next play, the 38-yard touchdown interception from number 6, Mellencamp. Now we're going to head out down to the field for our coaches interview, brought to you by Jack Sporting Goods. Coach Machino, Coach Parr Pitts, take it away. Great victory, Coach.
Yep, it was a great victory. I got Coach Parr Pitts here with me, a longtime friend and fellow coach and fellow player. Hey, just give me your thoughts on the game for tonight.
Well, every time we play these guys, they're going to fight you till the very end. That's what they did tonight. We got out to running clock, but every time you step on this field, they're just going to battle you, and they're super dangerous. I give them a lot of credit of fighting the whole game, and really our guys rose the occasion and just kept battling back no matter what.
I tell you what, the third quarter kind of got away from us, and then we came back and just started running the ball in the fourth quarter, working the clock, and really, getting some good chunks of yards with Blake. And I tell you what, he did an outstanding job tonight in my mind.
He did. And our Hogs got, they're just gotten better every week. I think that they are playing their best football this year so far. And Blake's really getting into a stride in terms of reading blocks and making guys miss and finding those little creases, and really makes our offense much, much better when we can be balanced. We can run the ball. They got to get in the box and try to stop that. It opens up the pass game as well. So, all those things were awesome tonight.
And it looked like they were in a three-man front to begin with. Second half, they come out to a four-man front and even two linebackers, so that's going to open up the passing game a little bit more because they're wanting to stop the run, stop the quarterback a little bit more, and we handled that pretty well during the second half.
Yeah, we don't really like to run against a six-man box, but our guys, they took it as a challenge to go and do that. And we know their strength was their defensive line, and our guys just did a great job of being able to counter them and run their feet and do the things that you and I have coached so many years.
Keep those puppies moving. Okay, so we had a couple questions from up top. We didn't see Kyle Edson in the second half. Why was that?
He's got a dinged-up shoulder. He's going to be fine. He could have continued to play. We felt like we had a 35-point lead and get some other guys some action, and so we just held him out just to be safe. And so I would expect him to be back next week for sure.
Good. I tell you what, I thought that this first half and really the entire game set us up well for districts. It was a great effort and great attitude tonight. We had one lack of composure down there in the end zone, and that has happened. That's going to happen. Hopefully he learns from it. But I think it set us up well for next week. What are you looking for next week?
We got to find out who we're going to play. Probably Washington or Rolla, and don't know much about Washington. We played Rolla earlier in the year. So, we got to get healthy. This time of year, you have to rebound and get your body back where it needs to be so you're ready to go full speed on Friday. Really, I'm kind of happy not having a bye. I think it's good for us to play and keep in that groove, and so that's not a bad thing for us that we get to play again.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave you with this. It was maybe the third year we played the Mocks, when the Mock era, and it was 10:30 at night when the game got over with, and it was 61-53 or something like that. So, when you play Glendale, it's going to happen. So, a great game tonight. I appreciate you coming and talking with us. Let's turn it back over to Joey and Ed.
Great interview. That was brought to you by the Jack Sporting Goods in Camdenton. Coach Machino, Coach Parr Pitts, great job tonight. Great victory for the Lakers. Any parting thoughts, Joe?
Lots of history down there between those two guys, between their junior and senior years. Didn't lose a football game, won back-to-back state championships together as a team, as a unit, right? So lots of history, lots of Camden pride, passion, and knowledge. So real happy for those guys, real happy for the decision that the school administration team made on selecting the right guy in Par Pitts. Obviously, great regular season, and now the season really starts. Now's next week everybody's 0-0. Let's kick it off and let's see if we can't go 5-0 and win it all.
Well, tonight was a good victory for the Lakers. They came on the road for the final road season game and won a handily. It won the first half handily. The second half, there was a little adversity, and the Lakers found a way to overcome.
Yep, they did, and it's that team, that bonding, the chemistry, the belief in one another, and belief in the coaches, and sticking to the game plan. Right, I don't think we adjusted from the game plan. We didn't sway, even when it got a little bit uncomfortable. Right. We stuck with the plan and ultimately got the victory.
Well, one thing I want to say for sure, we appreciate the opportunity to do the game again this year, Joey. It's been over a year, but next week you'll get the pros back, Denny Benny and the gang, and it was a lot of fun tonight hanging out again.
Absolutely, brother. Love every minute of it. Love being a fan now too, and because it does require a lot of travel time, a lot of setup, and a lot of time invested in doing it. Even though we love doing it for 22 years, but I kind of like being on the field and being a fan.
Well, being a fan's a great part about it, but being a fan up here has been a lot of fun as well. The Lakers history and everything. I want to thank our producer back in the studio, Sandy Andy. Also, our chief engineer sitting to the right of us, Jonah DeBert, sorry, and Charles Sherman, our cameraman expertise up in the lofts up above us, yep. Joey. And,
great job.
And you know how I feel. The best color man I've ever worked with in the business, Joseph P. Hahn. We're going to go celebrate with a little Andy's Frozen
Heck
Custard.
Yeah, baby.
Want to thank our title sponsor one last time, Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC. This is the post-game show brought to you by High Tech Auto Body and Towing, folks. Guess what? We're ready to get towed out of here. Congrats, Lakers. Big victory to the end of regular season. You'll be at home next week for the round of playoff action starting at Jaws of Death Stadium, better known as Bob Shore Stadium. This has been Lakers football on Mix 92.7, Most Sports Zone. We had a great time. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast.